break a sweat. IcklePickle non-stars with Tombi by your side. Cockney wit and laughter worldwide. Hanayama stopping the kaiju supreme. Germany meets Japan, a Godzilla queen. He's the mighty Green Ranger, hero to all. Swoops in daily, answering the call. Misfits united, we're hilarious blend. Discussing the chaos right to the end. So grab a pint, pull up a seat. The Hump Day Chin, watch a Wednesday treat. We'll chat, we'll rant, and we'll laugh till we fall. And we madness for one and all. It's the Hump Day Chin Wag. We're having a ball. From TV to gaming, we're covering it all. A cruise so wild, you'll never forget. With jokes so sharp, you'll break a sweat. From Brits to Yanks and Germans too, this quirky crew's got laughs for you. We're breaking the news and breaking the mold. Hump Day Chin Wag is comedy gold. We're covering it all. It's the Hump Day Chin Wag. We're having a ball. From TV to gaming, we're covering it all. Our crew's so wild, you'll never forget. With jokes so sharp, you'll break a sweat. So brings to the Yanks and Germans too. This quirky crew's got laughs for you. We're breaking the news and breaking the mold. The Hump Day Chin Wag is comedy gold.
Rated R for retarded.
Welcome to the Hump Day Chin Wag. Is it 54 today? Is it 54, 55, 56? It's in the 50s. 56, there we go. Clickety-click, 56. Welcome to the Hump Day Chin Wag. Welcome to everyone here on the Hump Day Chin Wag and everyone in the chat. I have no idea what the fuck we're talking about this week. Oh dear, I said the F word in the first 5 minutes. Oh, we're going to be demonetized now.
Come on, Jack. You're supposed to not say fuck or bugger.
Why didn't I listen to Davina McCall?
For God's sake, don't mention it, Epstein.
Yeah. Fucking dumb bitch.
If Faulty
Damn it.
Towers was made today, that's what it would be, wouldn't it? For God's sake, don't mention Epstein.
Don't mention Epstein. Not in the first 5, anyway.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
can
no,
I
no,
sing
no.
the Kanye West song then?
Yeah, wait, no.
Hallelujah.
Boom.
You can hum it. You can hum it. Try humming
You
it.
hum it, I'll smash your face in. No, anyway, yes, welcome to everybody. We're going to do as we usually do, go around the horn, say hello to everybody, and maybe at the end I'll show you my horn. No, I won't. Anyway, so
No, please, God, no.
Oh, it's not like I haven't sent you a million pictures before, Yanni. Anyway, moving on. Abe, how are you doing this week? How's things, my wonderful producer?
I'm still breathing, but still a little hoarse.
Like a Shetland pony.
What about little? What did you just say about little whores?
What did he say?
What did he say?
Yeah, I collect them in the basement.
He collects little whores in the basement. You fucking player.
Like
know,
Jan,
right?
which collects homeless people to pretend to be her husband.
Where do you think I got the chains from?
Trading agreement, I see.
I just, giving them shelter. Whatever. I'm just doing my part. Better than what our governor is doing.
Yanni just sitting there being like, hey, I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
Amazing.
So is that all you got, Abe? You're breathing, you're still a little hoarse.
Pretty much, yeah.
Have you
Jobs
got the
are
new
good,
PC set up?
Yeah, it's bloody mint.
And now you're playing Conan in 4K.
Yeah, I'm literally looking at ways of increasing the quality of the textures and things like that. And because it's a game from 2017, even reshader technology barely applies.
Wow. But now, when have you last slept?
No.
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 I'm
Talking of which, where's Steve?
sometime this year.
Oh, okay.
Okay, sometime this year. That's good. That's good.
I am absolutely shattered though. It's finally catching up.
Oh.
You're getting old.
And how are you doing, Kadath Gaming? Greg, how's things?
Things are pretty good, considering. All things considered. We were supposed to meet up on Saturday. I'd got tickets and prepaid to go to the UK Game Expo, the third biggest game show in the world, I do believe.
It's the biggest one in the UK.
It's certainly the biggest in the UK, yeah. But it's second to Essen Spiel in Germany, and then GenCon, I think.
It was fucking massive.
Yeah.
Like literally, they hired another arena. Basically, they hired another big room to fill into. However, like there was three main rooms, and I guess the fourth one was where they were selling tickets from, because it was just completely empty, apart from people filing in to get their tickets. But that'll come in the content that I'm creating.
Yeah, it won't come in my content because I never arrived. So
I know I wanted to give you big hugs and get you on camera and take you back to my hotel.
Oh, nice.
Well, that would have been nice, but instead, so I got up early. I made sure my dad was sorted, and then hit the road. Got filled up with petrol. Went and got to McDonald's and got myself a breakfast, extra coffee, had a cup of tea already. And then I hit the road, and within 5 miles, I'd run into the M5 North, and that was it. Closed from that point on, and I was stuck in traffic for 2.5 hours.
Gosh.
As 3 lanes, well, my lane and 2 lanes of Jaguars, Range Rovers, and fucking Audis, and 1 Alfa Romeo.
It was that episode
drove
of The Simpsons.
Straight past and then fucked in at the front of the queue. I was like, you bunch of...
It was
but
that
after
episode...
2.5 hours, I'd stopped counting the different models. I'd run out of tea. I'd run out of coffee. I'd eaten my burger. The radio was bust, so I was listening to stuff on my phone.
Oh, my God.
And these fuckers were just driving past on the motorway and cutting in on the queue because there was this 2-junction B road diversion that everyone, all the HGVs and everybody had to go onto before you could even get forward. And I fucking lost it in the end. I was like, right, fuck this. I'm turning around and I'm going home. And I got to the junction 15 miles away from my house, turned around, drove home in about, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes or whatever.
That must have been a really strange game of, what can you see?
Yeah. I saw
the Eddie Stobart truck.
I saw quite a few people leaping out of their cars and pissing on the side of the motorway. I saw 3 people getting arrested for driving up the hard shoulder with their hazards on. like that means they're invisible, and then a police car going up after them with their blue lights going, "You're getting arrested."
I spy with my little eyes something beginning with an A. Is it another Audi? Yes.
Yep.
I spy with my little eye something
there's
beginning with a
Range
J. Is it another Jaguar? Yes. I spy with my little eye something beginning with H.
So by lunchtime, I made it
Honda?
home again.
No, horrific accident.
Yeah, and so the reason the M5 was closed was because an entire family was wiped out in a terrible accident.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so I was... Yeah,
I don't know why wiped out sounds terrible.
It is terrible. They died. But like literally, the parents and the eldest child died. The younger child was put in hospital and it was intensive care. So yeah, I mean, I was fortunate enough that I wasn't sitting there fuming and thinking, "We fucking the road works, bastard, blah blah." I was sat there thinking, "Oh shit, I hope they're okay." I didn't know anything about it.
I mean, he was. It was only later on he was filled with regret about being so.
Anyway, thank you so much, Greg, for that update. And Hanayama-san, how are we doing today?
Doing the usual business. Basically, it's like, okay, who's streaming? Who posts their stream on time so I can retweet shit? And then, we got some dumb shit over here, but nothing noteworthy for the podcast. But spoiler, it's like, who would have guessed that German politicians are being retarded again?
Oh, that's a surprise.
Oh, shock and horror. Who would have seen that? Okay, everybody. But
our politicians are more retarded than your politicians.
That might be true.
Yes.
I don't know. Well, they're all pretty retarded.
just a very dry yes. But again, they didn't do anything noteworthy. They're just being fucking bums again. Like, okay, fine, whatever, you donut.
Yeah, they tend to do that, and yet we still keep voting for them.
Yeah.
No, nevertheless, well, thank you for that, Hanayama-san. It's good to have you here. Paul Hadouken, he was missing from the last stream, bastard. But he's here this week.
I was in the emergency room having a very large pickle removed from his rectum.
He's sitting on pickles. Pickle practice is what he calls it.
He was at PickleCon.
Let him talk about his pickles. Come on.
Come on, tell us about your pickles, Paul.
Yes, I was at PickleCon.
Paul's pickle practice.
I was trying all sizes, all girth sizes. I was trying to find the girthiest pickle I can, take it home with me. I was unsuccessful. They all
Yep.
Exactly. They were all too small for me, and I was I left disappointed, and my holes weren't filled. So
you're supposed to remove the last pickle first before you shove another one up.
Really?
You're competing with Bonnie Blue for orifice width.
Oh my God.
That's quite
sweet baby Jesus.
Did I see something that she's having sex with people in a box in public or something?
I don't know about that, but she's trying to go for 5,000 or 2,000 or like too many mans.
Many men.
Many men. Many men.
On the street and they thought, wow, look at the size. That must be a box. And then it's just her cooter.
But no, seriously, Paul, how are you doing? What's been going on?
I'm doing great. The reason I wasn't here last week is because
you're gay, but moving
a little
on.
bit. Pickles, yeah, we've covered that.
I was playing Expedition 33 the night before, and I played it till about 10 a.m. And I was like, there's no way I'm making it on the hump day.
You're just dead.
Sorry, Expedition 33 happened, and I got sucked in.
But here's the more important question. Did you stream it?
No, but I did record it. I recorded it. I don't know what I'm doing with the footage, but I recorded all my gameplay. And
at least something. At least you get content out of it.
Yeah, just premiere it.
I might premiere it. I actually had a goofy idea of watching pre-recorded gameplay, so I could do producer stuff, but I don't have to play, and we could comment on what I already did and be like, haha, look how stupid I was before. I don't know.
Do you know what you could do? You could do the same thing that Ben Affleck did on that commentary, the famous commentary. Just get hammered and do a running commentary on your own performance of the game.
I like it. You know what? I'll do one better. I'll get really, really stoned. I mean, there's no difference. I always am, but we'll make a thing out of it. Or maybe I won't get drunk, or we'll get, you know what? Let's find some like mushrooms or something and be what's this story about?
No, Paul, it's really easy.
Get some ayahuasca, cut straight to the chase.
There you go.
Yes.
No, Paul, it's really easy. If you can't decide between getting drunk or getting stoned, ¿por qué no los dos?
Exactly.
Let's do both.
Easy.
Hell yeah.
There is nothing more depraved than a man in the depths of an ether binge.
Yeah. I also saw a really awesome concert, to derail everything. I saw a real awesome concert. I don't know if anyone's familiar with the band Primus or
most famous for doing the South Park theme tune.
Fucking, it's a shame because their music is way better than the South Park theme, so they should be more famous for their music than that. But also, if you are familiar with the singer of Tool, Maynard Keenan, and his side projects, one from like 2000 called A Perfect Circle. I don't know if anybody remembers that. Yeah. And his more recent 2006 project that he himself does. It's like an indie project. He owns everything. He makes, he owns. Yeah, he produces it himself. Pussifer. It was a trio of those three, and they did a tour last year. It was like Maynard James Keenan's 60th birthday Santa tour, and those three played on stage, and they didn't like one band play the entire set, one band play the entire set, the other band. They would switch between every three songs. Each band would switch, and it'd be a different lineup every like act, and fucking amazing concert. I saw it last year, saw it this year, and I just wanted to fucking be like, yo, that was an awesome concert. I drove to Milwaukee to see it, and hell yeah.
Nice.
That's dope, man.
I walked to Mill Drive.
Nice.
Anyway, Paul,
shop.
Thank you so much for that. And moving on, how are you doing, Yanni?
Hi, I am doing all right. Also still breathing. I'm excited to be here. Good to see everybody. And yeah, I think that's it. I don't really have much. I'm tired. I'm sorry, you guys. We have a Martin face reveal. Look at that.
Yo.
A what?
Segue. A Martin face reveal.
I thought you said mutton. I was like, mutton?
Which one of us is mutton face?
Don't talk about Yanni like that. Come on.
Martin face reveal. Ta-da! Segue.
So, but no. So anyway, your Tombi, little Tombi plushie's coming along quite nicely, isn't it?
Yes, I think it's pretty much done. And so I'm going to be working on the Tam plushie next week, but I have to do some yarn shopping. Oh no! Oh darn!
Oh, terrible!
Oh no! Darn! What yarn?
Oh no! How terrible!
She was deciding. She was trying to decide who to do after Tam, and
you may want to rephrase that.
She was gonna put a poll in the chat, so that she didn't offend anyone. So I gaslit her into believing that she'd already told me that she was going to do me next. So now I'm going to be next after Tam.
You are such a little man. Why do we love you so much?
I have no idea.
That's why.
Can I just say shout out to Peachy Meechy in the chat. She's
Peachy Meechy?
Yeah, she's
your
my
niece.
Yeah, she's going to come visit soon.
Oh.
So watch what you're saying in the chat, or
no.
I'm telling her. Watch what she's saying about me. Because she's coming over here, and I'm going to have her in the house for a week. So.
I was going to be like, you do know my catchphrase. You know my catchphrase is "Go fuck yourself," so I can't watch what I'm saying.
This is a safe. This is a safe space. What did you say? What did you say that the name was?
Rhiannon. Peachy Meechy, I think.
Don't dox her.
Fucking muppet.
Well, anyway, this is a safe space for all people who want to be racist and bigoted.
Yeah, it's a really safe space for gay retards like all of us.
She'll fit in fine.
But anyway, Anyway, of course, we have a special guest on the show this week, and here he is. We got the face reveal, as Yanni said. So how are you doing, Uncle Martin, and welcome to the show.
Yay!
I am doing pretty good, and thank you for having me, but I don't know who this special guest is that you mentioned. I'm just the average uncle.
We mean special as in, a little...
Retarded, yes.
I love this guy. Without missing a beat, he's like, retarded, yes.
Lock it in, yay.
Look at it.
Love it. Yay.
What is
Oh
this
my
fancy
God.
clothing you have?
Well, it's incomplete because I couldn't find any in-ear headphones, so I can't put on my fancy hat, and you know how important hats are.
And yes. Yes, they add +3 to your charisma. That is already over 9,000.
Yeah, but we already confirmed it's not as fancy as.
Oh, look at that!
Oh,
Oh my god,
Look at this Smurferis.
that looks so cozy.
I don't think you could leave the headphones off. Hey, you don't need to hear us. You could just put that hat back on.
No, that hat is way too hot.
Well, then you just step outside. Bring the computer out.
So tell me, Uncle Martin, where is that the national traditional hat of?
Yeah.
The whole garment is folklore garment in Bulgaria. And we have a couple of different kinds, and this is the Thracian kind.
Oh.
From the Thracian
Interesting.
district.
Nice.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, thank you for
Thanks for
putting in the
sharing.
effort.
Yeah.
Oh, you're welcome. You can't actually see all of it. Hold on.
Yeah, and the rest of us are sat here without pants on.
Yeah, I've like literally got my cock out right now.
I do have
Yeah.
pants on.
Abe's actually naked. That's why he's never on screen.
Oh, look at that! Oh, that's great!
Let's go full screen. Give us a twirl.
Yay! Thank you.
Fashion show. Don't fall over.
Yeah,
Don't
Fall
stop.
over.
Supposed to move your feet.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, is he stood in a chair?
Yeah.
Death wish.
I almost died.
Yeah.
We'll die on camera. We'll die, just period. Just don't die.
Nice.
Well, welcome to Uncle Martin, and hello to everyone on the panel. Now we're going to move over to the chat and say hello to our wonderful viewers.
Hang on. What did you get up to?
Oh, do we really have to talk about me?
Yeah.
You
No,
made us
Oh,
move on.
all right then.
Come on.
All right then. Well then, on 3, yeah, you've all got to say, what did you get up to, Jack? Okay, you ready? 1, 2, 3.
Go fuck yourself!
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Paul, of course, had to be the fucking leader of the donut club again. He's a fucking joke that he is. Fucking nipple poop, fucking troglodyte, fucking sweaty ass caveman, Polish idiot.
I was hoping
Fucking smells of garlic, pickles, and wasabi out of his asshole. Like,
Well, me personally, I obviously went to the UK Gaming Expo on the
Okay,
weekend.
moving on.
I managed to get myself a signed copy of Magic Realms, and Magic Realms is the collection of art. It's a book, which is the collection of art, which was published by Ian Livingstone and Jonathan Green. It's all of the art from the Fighting Fantasy books, and so I managed to get myself a signed copy by Sir Ian Livingstone, who is the founder of the Fighting Fantasy Choose Your Own Adventure game books, and also of Games Workshop. Helped to bring Dungeons and Dragons to the UK. I think he was the publisher of White Dwarf as well, wasn't he, Greg?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Started
like-
Citadel Miniatures.
Yes.
I think. I may not be 100% on that.
But yes, I got to. I like genuinely. He's not in the Fighting Fantasy team. Were not in the program, and they were not on the floor plan either. The only reason I knew they were there was because I stumbled upon their pitch in the NEC. It was only afterwards when I looked at the Fighting Fantasy Twitter page that I saw that they had Fighting Fantasy stand 2 - whatever it was. So otherwise, you would never have known that they were there. And like I was walking around, like trying to, like recce the place and get, what am I going to film first? Where am I going to go? What's the main things that I want to see? and I just stumbled upon it. I was like, oh, there's a fighting fantasy thing, and I was like, holy fuck, that's Ian Livingstone. I was like, oh shit! I was so like enamored with him. I didn't even realize that Jonathan Green, the publisher, the co-publisher or the co-author of the book, was also sitting there. It didn't even register to me when I was standing there, and he was saying to me, yeah, and I'm Jonathan Green, and I was just sort of like, yeah, whatever, mate.
Well, he's just sat there. He's like, "What am I? Chopped liver?"
Yeah, he must have felt like I was
He must
such
have felt
an
like
asshole.
Ringo Starr. That's him. He must have felt like yeah.
That's great, Mr. Green.
Ringo, yeah, fuck off. Where's John?
That's great, Mr. Green. We'll get your images and we're going to pin them up on the fridge so everyone can see them.
Good job.
Right, onto Ian Livingstone. Can I get your autograph? I could have got Jonathan Green's autograph. It didn't even fucking register in my head because I was so enamored by this guy. This guy is a cultural icon and he's a hero of mine. Do you know what I mean? So, and that's all I was focused on. And it was only after I went away and I went, shit. But anyway, that was my weekend, and of course I've been doing some streaming over on Rumble, and we're back, bitches. So anyway, now that we've gone through the entire panel and we've heard what everyone's had to say, and I've bored people with my my shit, let's move on to the chat and say hello to our wonderful viewers. Finally, it's Davey Vert. Hello, you cunts. Have we not got that? Have we not got? Can we not play the video?
You can't.
Bear with me. I think we do.
Too late. It went on too long now.
Moment.
Hello, you can.
Oh wow!
There we go.
I have no idea.
That's about as slick as usual, actually. It's a good job, Eve.
Yeah.
That's about as good as we normally do.
And we've got Rick Cleary, even without the Tombi, French and French. Yes, indeed. Français et Français.
Well done.
Merci. Merci buckets. And it's Smu the DJ, gifting 5 Smu the DJ memberships. Yes, that's his channel, isn't it? He's gifting memberships to his own channel with the 5 free ones that he gets a month, I think. Is that? Hi all, I'm working nights, so co-hosting. So only co-host. You're not co-hosting. You're not doing fuck all. Where are you? If you're co-hosting, where are you?
Hey, coming, is he? I thought he was not here.
He's not co-hosting. He's just coasting.
Yeah,
Coasting the
and I
Lawrence.
bet he is. I reckon he's on low battery at the moment. And we've got DJ Play Nice. Rock! Yeah, good to see you, mate. Pleasure to see you. Thanks for joining us. And next up, we've got Just JK. Just kidding.
Just
Hey,
kidding.
Smu the DJ. Hey, thank you for the free sub.
Hey, you
Oh, it looks like he got one. And Andy Matthews. Pleasure to see you, mate. Thanks for coming and joining us in the chat. And we've got Breeks.
Hey, Breeks.
Is it Breeze or Breeks? We've been through this before, haven't we?
We have.
Yes.
Freaks.
Yes. It's Breeks. Hello, Breeks. Pleasure to see you, mate.
How dare you not remember
Hello,
every little
lady.
thing you've heard ever? Oh no.
Don't you
Who do you
fucking
think you are? Me?
Don't you fucking start, Yarny, because you miss almost every fucking chat that I send. And don't tell me it's not coordinated, because you see everyone else's fucking chats. Yeah? You see everyone else's, but you purposely flip over mine because you hate me.
She's got your
Admit it.
No, it's okay. She ignores Hanayama's as well.
Yeah, are you
hates
done?
him too.
That's not even close. Like, if you think Yanni ignoring chat is bad, Yanni ignoring DMs is even worse.
Yes.
And no, we are not done.
You are constantly ignoring all of my butthole pick DMs. I'm getting sick of it, quite frankly.
Some of them were even of his own butthole.
Yeah.
Not just cats or...
Well, Levistro,
I wish
pleasure
you guys
to see
could
you.
see my eye rolls right now. God damn. I'll have to do a
Jesus.
face reveal just so I can roll my eyes at you guys.
I wish you could see my ball rolls right now. Moving on, Bishop. Pleasure to see you, mate.
What up, Bishop in the bistro? Hello.
I've just got them in my hand, you know, like I'm the fucking Jareth,
Like
the Goblin
Chinese
King.
medicine balls.
You know,
Yeah, they jingle.
There's art to it. Please don't.
Don't give people ammunition.
This is what you get, Smu, when you go and work and leave us to play
Yes.
unattended.
And Ref, hey up me ducks. Pleasure to see you, Ref. Thanks for joining us in the chat. Roll them on. Roll them on.
Okay.
Keep it going, Abe.
Abe's stuck. His PC's too slow.
I don't
And
think it's his
battery.
PC that's too slow. It's his brain that's too slow.
Yeah, for sure.
Greetings and salutations. Welcome to the chat, my friends. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, we've got a rogue Kenzo here.
Kenzo! Go fuck yourself, indeed.
Bringing his
No, you do it,
self
Paul.
to the party.
You do it, Paul.
Kenzo, go fuck yourself.
You donut.
Love you, Kenzo.
I'm gonna back out and come back in. Hopefully, it fixes my camera. So BRB.
There's nothing wrong with your camera. We can't see you. Phoenix Santos, hello, Tombi, list panel, and chat. Yes, welcome to the chat there, Phoenix Santos. Good to see you. Thanks a lot. And Sebrew the Hebrew, no Tombi, no cry. No Tombi, no cry. Yes, of course.
Indeed.
God damn it, Greg.
What?
Is that a wild Greg?
Yeah.
Actually, I haven't
shirt.
changed it. But you still got the same shirt as last time.
Last week, yeah. It's
Yeah.
because I changed it last Wednesday, so I should have changed it today, really, but I forgot. Sorry.
That's
I
okay,
just don't
mate. I
care.
mean, we're dudes. I mean, we don't change our clothes
I got in
every
trouble.
single day.
I did,
I've been
'cause
wearing the
I had
same
that
pair of
favourite
boxers
one.
for the last week. You know, you get like at least 5 days worth of use out of a pair of
And
boxers,
you just
don't
keep
you?
turning them inside out.
Turning them inside out, turn them round, and then you turn them inside out again, and then turn them round
Basically,
again.
they're freshened up again by the time you get the full rotation. So
Add some
I was-
Febreze in makes it last even
Anyway.
longer.
Yeah, 3 months at a time.
what was that? I missed that.
You
I
add
was
some
in a
Febreze.
changing room the once, and someone says, "Oh, mate, you've got your boxes on the wrong way around." And I says, "Well, how can you tell?" He says, "Well, the shit's at the front and the piss is at the back." Anyway, moving on. We got Pitchy Mitchy in the chat. Greg talking about another man's rectum again. Classic uncle.
Sounds about right.
Ew.
Let IcklePickle.
Hello, IcklePickle. It's Tam in the chat. Hey, all on the road to 120 miles from Knoxville. Wow, well, I would love to meet Johnny Knoxville. I hope he is a good meet anyway. Well, no, it's good to see you, IcklePickle, and I hope Tombi's sticking around as well in the chat somewhere.
He's probably
Lurking.
driving.
Find a house for me.
yes.
I want to move to Knoxville.
All good, hard to type at.
The moment?
On the
Hard
phone.
to
Oh, you're in trouble, Greg.
Don't shout
I'm
me
in
out.
trouble.
Oh, dear.
She's in trouble. I've yet to decide what the infraction is, but oh,
Oh my god, that's great.
And moving on before we have dead air.
Dead air!
The infraction is going to be 12 gauge.
Hi!
And Ms. Martin Muses, pleasure to see you in the chat. She's waving. I'm assuming it's a lady because it says
Yes.
Ms.
Yep.
I mean, you never
be a
know
catfish.
nowadays.
Well, fair enough. But
And we have a rogue madman in the chat.
Uh-oh.
What? I'm not there.
It's Stacy Queef! No, it's Stacy's Geek. A pleasure to see you, my friend. Why would anyone let Jack talk? It's as bad as letting me on the panel. Wait a minute. You know, you're welcome to come back at any time you like, Stacy.
I was about to say, you do know that can be arranged. Like, you just say yes in the chat and I would send you the link, motherfucker.
Hey, just come on now. Christ.
DMing
Yeah.
you now. What the hell?
Yeah, I literally have the link on hand because I sent it to Uncle Martin.
Jonathan Stevie, hello, you fancy fuckers. Back from break. Pleasure to see you in the chat, Jonathan. Thanks for joining us, mate. And next up we have Alucard. It's Hump Day. Yes, it is Hump Day. Alucard, pleasure to see you.
Indeed.
Whoop, whoop.
Womp womp.
There we go. And we are caught up, I believe.
Is that another record then?
Last week was quicker.
Last week was quicker, yeah.
Sorry, I slowed you down then.
No, we want to break the record for the longest.
You've gone too gay for me, Stacey Queefer said. Hello, Ref. Pleasure to see ya.
In the immortal words of Paul Hadouken, go fuck yourself.
That's right.
Well, anyway, so we've caught up with the chat. We've gone through all the panels. So I guess we better get into the show. A solid 37 minutes and 45 seconds. So what is on the cards for today, AB?
Well, I think Alucard's brought this up, and it might be worth mentioning. The actor who played John Redcorn on King of the Hill was actually shot and killed a few days ago.
Yep.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Good.
That sucks. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't mean it. I don't mean it.
Oh, my God. And taken down.
And demonetized.
And deplatformed.
Okay, well, we'll start with an update on what's going on in Switzerland.
Oh.
Yes, so we're starting with Gregory.
Yes.
So this is part 2 of the story we started last week.
Yup.
So,
As it does.
Abe, have you got that video I sent you?
The most recent one, yeah.
Well, give us a quick recap of what happened last time for people who don't know what happened.
Last week, a mountain collapsed onto a glacier, and we talked about the potential of it collapsing. Unknown to me that it had collapsed 4 hours before the show. So we've got that footage, but then also the aftermath and the fact that it went over the emergency area, and it actually, because it wasn't a typical landslide, it had glacier ice and water mixed in with it. It flowed much further and spread much wider. So you'll get to see the, if you've not seen this is pretty incredible footage.
Yeah.
Will be when we can get it full screen.
Let's go with that one.
So this is the actual footage of the collapse.
Gosh, it's wild.
The mountain had already collapsed onto the glacier. Now this is the combined sort of 12 million tons of rock and ice, all coming down at once.
I mean, this is one of the biggest landslides in modern history.
Yeah, it's 1 in 1,000-year kind of event. And
I think another one only bigger than this one would be Mount St. Helens, isn't it?
Yeah. These ones in the houses in front is in a sort of village area filming this up on the flank. And it's 200 meters up the side of the mountain. And there's sort of like 12-meter thick blanket of rock just shoots up and just stops at the edges of the houses he stood at. He actually, I think it was a woman actually that filmed this. At this point,
it's so
they were sort of like, Christ, this is
I know, right?
Getting a bit close, and got in the car and legged it. But if we go on to the drone footage of the aftermath.
I was just going to say this drone footage suffers from the same retreat syndrome. It's like, oh, I'm a bit close here. I'm a bit close here too. But the drone footage was like, oh yeah, this is amazing footage we're getting. It's like, oh, maybe this is getting a bit close. It's like, oh, maybe I'll back up a little. Maybe I'll back up. Oh, let's go up. We're gonna go up.
Run away.
You need to get me off the screen, Abe, and put your screen back on.
This looks no. Leave it where it was. Music and Jack's face.
Yeah.
So this is the aftermath. Someone flew a drone in over the top, and it destroyed the village. In fact, it destroyed 2 villages.
It just so much sadder.
Yeah. About 90 properties got destroyed. I think there was about 400 people resident in the village, and the river was dammed by the outflow. This is 2 kilometers of valley bottom that's filled with about 12 to 15 meters of material. Like I said, about 12 million tons came down, and it's not just rock and Earth, it's also glacier ice in big chunks that's going to take a long time to actually melt. So there is a risk now that there's rivers dammed and the lakes filled up. Any properties that weren't destroyed have been flooded, so the whole village is gone. But the river seems to be flowing through the material, so it's saturating from the head all the way down, and that could cause it to then rapidly slump and flow down the valley. Now they've emptied. There is a reservoir a bit further down which they've emptied out to try and catch it, but they don't think it's big enough. So potentially, if that gets to the ultimate worst case, there could be a huge catastrophe. All the villages, there's about 10 villages down the river, and then there's at the mouth of the canyon there's 2 villages on either side, and it just spreads out like that before it hits the Rhone. And they reckon it could get up to 70, 80 miles an hour go down there. So hopefully that doesn't happen. But they're just monitoring all of this. And unfortunately, their estimates were based on landslides, and they didn't account for the glacier ice and the water that was involved in it. And so that lubricated everything, and it meant that the emergency area that they defined was too small. And one person was not evacuated from the wider area, and unfortunately, like the massive,
perished.
Yeah, unfortunately, they've been lost.
Well, luckily it was only one person, but rest in peace, that one person.
Absolutely.
I mean, they had enough warning to get even airlift the cows out and stuff. So.
Well, that's good. I'm glad they got the animals out.
Yeah, all the pets and everybody's.
If you want to uplift, just look at the right side of this video and look at the cute face. Not Abe, sorry. Abe. I'm mean to the left of it.
Oh my god.
Look at Abe's pussy.
I just wanted to go back to what Paul was saying, that this music makes the whole situation seem even sadder. Yes, this very happy situation seems sad. Because of the music.
The music's way sadder.
Not the 12 million tons of material flowing in a catastrophic manner.
Fuck the mud. The music make me sad.
Fuck the mud. Is that a euphemism for anal?
Probably.
I believe
if not,
so,
it
yes.
is now. It is.
But
now.
there was something else that happened at Mount Etna. I don't know if you saw that, but there's the last video from the set of links you had, Abe, is one from Mount Etna that shows there were some tourists walking around on the flanks of Etna the other day, and it had a pyroclastic flow that just, again, it looked similar to that, but it was red hot and came piling down the mountain. That's scary as fuck. So there's a lot of stick shit going on out there. Keep
so for those
swivel.
So for those in the chat who don't understand volcanology and geology, etc., a pyroclastic flow is when a volcano erupts, and then all of a sudden all of the hot gases travel down, they hug the side of the mountain and travel down towards the bottom of the mountain, and they are scorching hot gases, and they will just instantly melt you, basically. So anyone caught on the mountain, almost hot enough to melt steel. But yeah, anyone caught on the side of a mountain that is erupting is definitely going to die. I think that happened actually, as I mentioned previously, when Mount St. Helens exploded. There was this one guy with a camera.
Yeah,
and he just kept filming, even though he knew he was going to die. It was like one of those old tape recorders, and they found the camera in the rubble, basically the wreckage of the mountain. He obviously perished, but he that one guy, he was like, "This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. I know I'm going to die. So I'm just going to keep fucking filming."
Basically,
yeah, it's like storm chasers, isn't it?
Essentially. And that the whole area was just, the greater area was affected for ages after that.
The Eclectic Goat, hello. Good to see you.
Goat.
Sorry to interrupt you, Yanni.
No. My mom likes to say, because that was about Mount St. Helens erupted about the time that she graduated, and she'll tell the story about how, like, I think it was a few days before that it erupted, nobody showed up to graduation at all because the sky was just still covered with all ash. And she's like, there was nobody at my graduation. There was like 3 people.
Wow.
Everybody stayed the fuck inside.
Hell, Psychotic Mongoose, good to see you, my friend. Yes,
Go
and
fuck
so
yourself.
I mean, it's not like like people. So in recent years, people have been saying, "Oh, like all these volcanoes are going off all over the world, and like it's the end times, and etc. etc." It's like, no, it's just they're going off at the same rate as they do every single fucking year. It's just that people are videotaping it more and catching it more, and it's in the news more. You know, so these sorts of things happen all the time. But we've just got more coverage of it now, especially with the advent of social media, etc., etc., etc. But yes, it is a shame what's happened to those in Blatten in Switzerland, and our hearts go out to them. And so, yes, you know, if there are any funds or anything that that are being raised to help them, then I suppose, go out and do your due diligence and help them out. What's this you got for us now, AB baby? Oh, is it Mount Etna?
Is that the other video? Yeah, that's that. Yeah, watch this. It's only 30 seconds, I think. This is how quick it can... I think they move about 70 or 80 miles an hour.
Yeah, so you see all that white gas coming down the side of the hill there.
That's like
the mountain.
2,000 degrees C.
Just scorching gases. There was one guy who literally got the moment the mountain erupted, didn't he? He was like filming from quite some distance, but you can actually see the mountain itself in the center of the crater. It starts to bubble up like that, and then it just pops open. Starts spewing the gas out, but look at that pyroclastic flow just coming down the mountain now.
That is literally what they saw in like Vesuvius and Hercules.
Yeah. And that one guy was like,
what it's like seeing that coming in. There's that one guy in the in Pompeii jacking off in the street.
Yeah. He's like, right,
one last time.
In this.
And then someone plaster casts him and just catches his last moment forever.
And he's been jerking for thousands of years.
The original Guna.
Yeah.
He's been edging for thousands of years.
Yes, exactly.
Never came to completion.
Well, that looks survivable in Rings of Power.
Stand in front of it confidently.
That was what Galadriel just took on the
Galadriel
chin.
just casually walk through this.
Yeah.
You have not seen what she has seen.
Yeah.
And she has seen this.
That shows shit. Good God. What did
Yeah,
they do to my boy?
but to be fair, poor Galadriel has also seen the script, so I don't want to see that shit.
Are they actually making more? Are they bothering? I don't know.
Yeah, at least one season. At least season 3 is coming off the Rings of Piss.
Oh my god.
Anyway, that's the natural world. Next.
Yeah.
Yep, indeedly doodly. Pyroclastic flows. Melting ice. Take us all off the screen.
Wait till Campy Fleagree goes.
Doing a good job.
Yeah, but that shit is like, okay. Everybody just sits there filming. And it's also funny, and I want to see, because in chat, Battery H made a good point, it's amazing. With cameras in everybody's pocket, the number of tornadoes and volcanoes has increased, but the sightings of Bigfoot have decreased.
Yeah.
It's like, huh. Funny how that works.
That's because Bigfoot is sitting in your apartment, speaking in your voice from behind your camera.
Oh, that's where he's been this whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the funny shit is, like, everybody now feels spoken to outside of me because I still don't own a camera, you mutt.
So
Whilst Abe is getting onto the next subject, I just want to raise what we've got on the banner at the top there, the Jacob Ironside GoFundMe. We've managed to raise $9,785 so far. If you could go to the GoFundMe and you do have any pennies to spare, then please, by all means, go and fund that fund also. We're always asking for money on this show, especially me. Yeah. Money me now. I are poor. I have the poor.
Money,
give me money.
Money,
go fund yourself.
and
Mustang.
Also, yeah, and also go. No, we don't have depressed everybody with that shit. We depress everybody every week when we go live.
Ta-da!
That's how we
go. And we do show tunes as well.
Yes.
Hello. Baby, hello, my honey. Moving on, awkwardly.
Why? Everybody just stop perfectly so you can sing, and then it's like, nah, moving on. Fuck you guys.
Not until I get a better mic.
Hello, my Adolf. Hello, my Hitler. Hello, my wartime pal.
My Kanye West.
Is that Kanye's new song?
That's the Christmas special.
Yeah.
Well, that's hello to Mustang. How you doing?
Yes, pleasure to see you, Mustang. Thanks for joining us. And Scott Hotvettet. I almost sounded like I said his name, but backwards. Scott Hotvettet. Pleasure to see you.
That's so funny.
Now that you've depressed the hell out of everyone, well, you see, we raise it up afterwards, don't we? By having a laugh, you know. I'm sure there are going to be.
It's only going to get worse.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'll try the story again. Only one person died.
Hashtag.
But everyone's home was wrecked.
But everyone's home was wrecked. But the pets were safe.
Good.
That's not going to be blurped, Jack. I don't care. Go for it. See if I care. I get blurped all the time.
I love it. Let's do it.
And never me. Let's go.
So what have we got next coming up?
I love it.
Yay, more Hassan.
Oh, yay.
Oh my god. It's Hassan, it's Grums, Asmongold's kind of cool.
It's just about the numbers because it's funny.
Thunderdome! Thunderdome!
What's happening here?
So who's taking the lead on this one? Whose subject is
What
this?
was that, Martin?
It's not funny. None of the numbers are 69.
and
0 out of 0 story. Move on. No.
And none of the numbers are 420.
Exactly. 0 out of 0 story.
So whose subject is this? Is it yours, Paul?
No.
No, this was Smu's. He just wanted to see it.
Okay. So what's happening here? Asmongold has more views and kicks than Hassan on Twitch. Well, yeah, because Asmongold and his fucking minions are gonna follow him around.
Yeah, but
Kick is very similar to Twitch, so I don't see them fucking the migration being that hard.
No. He had a average of around 50,000 on Twitch and on Kick at the same time.
Yeah,
he doesn't get 100,000 viewers.
Oh, right, because he's still
there's a gist here. So the idea is Hassan keeps talking about how irrelevant Asmongold is, how nobody watches him, blah, 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 blah. Look at both numbers of Asmongold, both on Twitch and on Kick, and both his numbers are bigger than Hassan's on Twitch. But Hassan keeps telling that Asmongold is irrelevant. If he's irrelevant, then what are you dumbass clown, if you have less numbers than him?
I think the background to it is that Tectone and Asmongold and
have signed with Kick.
Several other people have decided to multi-stream, not just on YouTube but on X and various other things. So they're getting out of the walled garden of Twitch, getting away from their moderation team, holding hold of their balls and just saying, no, you can't say things we don't like.
Yep.
And so by spreading to various platforms, they can continually stream. It's just that they're on Twitch or they're not on Twitch, one or the other. Hey, Toasty.
Hello.
Smu the DJ said maybe you could talk about the implications of it. So what are the implications, Smu, or if anyone on the panel here has an idea of what the implications are that he's talking about? Maybe we don't need to talk about it because of the implication.
The implication is that Twitch could lose their market dominance and perhaps go bankrupt.
Hi, Steve.
Because it's going to be better for It's going to be better for streamers on all platforms because multi-streaming means that the platforms have to compete with each other in an open market to add, beneficial features. So everyone's going to up their games, and not only that, but they've realised
got a rogue Tombi
that they're missing out on the various parallel revenue streams of having different streams going at the same time.
Yeah, because there's another tweet that was put up. I can't remember who it was, but it's like last year or like earlier this year, like January and shit. The total combined Kick viewership was 0% of that of Twitch's combined total viewership. Now Kick's total combined viewership is up to 24% of Twitch's total combined viewership. So Kick's viewership is massively going up. And then now you have people that were like previously either exclusively to Twitch or just were not using Kick, have started to use Kick and have drawn successful numbers. And so now the basically everybody that is just horting on Twitch and Twitch and Twitch is like Twitch is becoming less relevant because other options starting to pop up, and the more Twitch keeps being retarded, Twitch is going to become less and less relevant if they don't change course and or start to enforce their TOS fairly. Which, let's be real, they will never. They will never, because current management is fucking just dog shit.
Well, that goes the same for YouTube as well. They're not enforcing their TOS correctly. They're allowing mass flagging campaigns to be prevalent by activists, and like literally you're getting people demonetized and literally nuked across the board without warning. And like when they do the when they do the appeals, they're getting responses within 5 minutes saying, oh yeah, we've had someone manually check your shit and we've decided that it still stands. Basically, your appeal is rejected. Within 5 minutes you got someone to review 7 years worth of content. Okay, I'm sure that happened, you know what I mean? And these are creators that, all right, granted, some people may be asking for it. I don't know. I'm not the arbiter of what should be said and what shouldn't be said. But there are some people who have been demonetized who have had, quite wholesome content over a 7-year period, and they're just getting nuked because of a mass flagging campaign.
Yep.
Yeah, with no appeals, apparently.
So dead air.
Yay! Dead air.
Shocking.
But I just want to say hello to Tombi in the chat, and Tam, obviously. I'm glad you're having such a great drive across the US, and we can't wait to have you back soon, mate.
Yep.
Even though I am enjoying doing the hosting.
Yeah.
As long as you don't do the production.
Probably be an improvement.
Yeah. So
you're doing great.
Yeah. So Abe, do we want to really confuse people and pull up the one that I sent in? Do we want to really confuse people?
Are you thinking about the ADL one?
No, the one that I marked you, that I tagged you in and said this is topic.
We'll do that one afterwards because this is a good segue into this.
Okay, fair enough.
Boop, boop.
So whose subject is this then?
I posted it originally because I just found it funny. Because now you have the ADL actively calling on Twitch and all of the other platforms to basically look at people like Hassan and be like, okay, and not only are you allowing people like this on your platform, but you're also paying them handsomely for it. And anybody that knows anything about the ADL knows why that's not good.
Yes, absolutely.
And because if they get involved and if they start calling you out, and specifically, Abe, if you scroll down, because there's a second part to their tweet, so they didn't leave it at one. And they specifically called out Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter specifically. I mean, Twitter will most likely not give a fuck, but then again, like streaming on Twitter and shit is not that prevalent. And if anybody tweets like really outrageously dumb shit, Twitter can still suspend them. But Twitter will allow you to exist as long as you don't break TOS. But specifically for Twitch and YouTube, because certain people have broken TOS, like they basically break TOS as soon as they go live. And both platforms just sit there, turn around, hold their hands, and be like, yeah, I didn't see shit, mate. And so now the ADL is calling them out. And that's like, again, anybody that knows anything about the ADL, that's not good. That's not
No, because
good at
anything
all.
that anyone says is anti-Semitic.
Yeah, not just that, but the behind-the-scenes pull that they have. It's like you don't want to get called out specifically by them and then ignore them because they will try to pull shit behind your back regardless of whether you want to or not because it's the ADL.
Yeah, if you get accused of anything by the ADL, that's it. It's a witch hunt from that point onwards.
Yup.
Fuck, man.
So, and then again, they specifically tagged in the previous tweet. If you scroll back up, right, they specifically tagged a retweet of one of the tweets of Hassan in it. So it's like, yeah.
Well, they've mentioned him twice on mainstream media in interviews as well. So CNN and
you're
one
really
other.
trying.
MSNBC, I believe.
Yes,
I believe so. And then on the Daily Show.
That's like 3 too many times.
Yeah.
So
Well, there was this attempted push at making him trying to make him out to be like the bridge between the left and the right, and it's like you couldn't be further from the truth. Like that's cute.
What you mean,
Steve.
like that fucking Jabba the Hutt cosplayer that they've tried to get as the bridge between the younger viewers and the Democratic Party?
Wait, which one? What? Oh,
you know the one who inhales butter.
I have.
You've not seen this? The one who eats a Kentucky Fried Chicken bucket a day. Like
I have no idea who you're talking
super
about.
fucking huge. Has anyone else heard about this?
Yeah, I think
yeah,
so. I don't know their name.
Yeah, they basically got a new person for the Democratic Party to be like, hey, we need to motivate young men, and then it's just like this giant walking tank of a woman. It's like, nope, I'm not pulling. You're not pulling anybody.
She's here to Karen the men into following the Democrats.
It's like, and I can say this because I'm no small man myself, but it's like, lady, the only thing you're pulling is anything that comes within your gravitational pull. Like, you have your own gravitational pull. That's the only shit you're pulling at you. You're pulling no young men.
From
the
those
Democrats.
descriptions,
Sorry, go on, Martin.
From those descriptions, I can only think of Gorlak the Destroyer.
Yes,
Yeah.
It's a very similar thing. I think the Democrats turned around and says, "We want you to be a bridge," and she was like, "Did you say fridge?"
Wait. Oh, there he is. Never mind. Sorry. Ignore me. I just had a stroke.
Shout out to Andy Matthews.
Yes, Andrew Matthews donating £2. Dibdobs. Did Biden give Piker a pardon for Twitch?
Most likely. Most likely he did.
If Peter Piker picked a pardon, no.
Tongue twisters, go.
Good one.
Yeah.
Don't talk about pickles, though.
What?
Yeah, but you only get the wasabi mustard pickles.
Oh, God, that's so nasty.
It's so
So
terrible.
nasty.
You don't know what terrible is, Paul, until I make you eat something very, very spicy.
No,
Because
thank you.
I can make your shit so much worse.
Yeah,
Literally.
I'm a bitch to spice. I only learned about spice about 10 years ago. You know, living in a Polish household, I've said this many times, the only spice we have is sour cream and dill.
Sour cream, dill, and salt.
No
Salt if
worries.
you're lucky.
Wow, you poor thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then it's the really cheap, like, fucking dollar store salt.
God damn it. No, I get that
Go, me
Himalayan
too.
pink salt.
Yeah, the good shit.
Yes.
Good
The
shit.
Spoice.
Spice Marine.
That's Spoice Marines.
I really need a sound clip of my husband doing that because he does it so well. It sounds
Marine.
pathetic and awkward when I do it.
Spice Marines.
I love
It knows.
That's so
we need to apologize. We made Goat think of Melanie Mac. I'm sorry for that one.
No, go girl, me too.
Butter.
I did the same thing.
I heard butter. I'm like, you talking about Melanie Mac?
Right, eating butter. I'm like that Melanie Mac, but she's not a fat ass. Wait, that's not her. Okay.
No, she's just clinically retarded.
Yeah, she's more like Borlock, because he just comes out with the same shit over and over again.
Hey, that's what you get for being a one-trick pony.
Yep.
Lady,
I for one appreciate her Bible content.
I don't.
I don't.
But then again, I don't
Comes
appreciate the
across as
Bible, so
fake.
I don't care.
I can appreciate that, and it's just don't shove it down people's throats. But
leave
the
shoving throats down stuff to me.
So
especially if there's pickles.
So we all, I'm sure we all know who the common nerd is, Jesse. And he's had a Sunday afternoon, Sunday night stream where he was doing Bible reads. He was doing a Bible study before Melanie Mac started her shit. And I respect that far more, because whenever Jesse talks about the Lord, his actions are, true to his convictions. Do you get what I mean? He stands by what he says. But everything that Melanie Mac says, it's like she's just a fucking a flaccid windsock, and she's just blowing whichever way the fucking wind blows.
Yep.
So I don't believe in her revival at all. But that's for her, The thing that I'll say about all these Christians that are coming out and saying, "Oh, the Lord saved me, I'm changed." Realistically, it's not for us to say whether or not you have changed as a person, whether you've accepted the Lord into your heart or whatever it is. It's him, according to your own religious sort of fucking rules, according to the rules of the Bible, it's him that's going to judge you, not us. So if you're faking it, you go ahead and fake it, because he's the one who's going to know ultimately on the judgment day.
Right.
So,
exactly. And it's such a personal thing, too, that it's like, okay, if you're going to publicly say that, fine. It doesn't mean that I'm obligated one way or the other. I can respect at a certain point, but I don't know. Your religion and your spiritualism it's such a personal, deep thing. And anyways, I could go off on a whole rant on that. What's the next topic?
Yeah, and while I prepare the next topic, the other one that's also really funny when she does her Bible reading, it's like, and this is rich coming from me, spoiler, I know, but I just cannot stand her obnoxious voice.
Yeah, that drives through me. It's like nails on a fucking chalkboard.
It's just like, hey, get me the fuck out of here. Oh, no.
So anyway, the ADL have got too much power. They constantly call everybody anti-Semites, and the Jews killed Jesus. So moving on.
Yeah, so Ape.
He was a Jew himself. What?
Yeah, so Ape, let's confuse people.
Rainbow Six?
Rainbow Six.
Okay.
Rainbow Sex?
All right.
Is that like an LGBTQ thing?
No, so if you can blow this up on full screen, because for one, like I was really confused. I didn't know what to make of this. This was posted June 1st, and they actually made a tweet for Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. They didn't post gay shit on June 1st. And I was highly confused. It's like, is this an Ubisoft W? Do I have to give them credit now for doing something good? Like I'm highly confused here. I've spent the last fucking 56 weeks shitting on them, and it's like
I think times are changing. We have a lot of people who are sick and tired of this shit. Look at us, for example. Nobody here is as far as I'm aware, is actually homophobic. Fuck, I got again. I could play my LGBT card that I've come from. I could play the whole, hey, I fought for gay. Yeah, exactly. Lots of gay dick touch here. I could play I fought for lesbian. Exactly. The fought for gay marriage card. Everybody here is sick and tired of this shit, and we're so excited to not have gay pride shoved down our throats at the beginning of the month. That's how bad Disco is fucking yeah.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, like, even if you check the Rainbow Six Siege logo, there is no pride flag in it, nothing.
No, and it's beautiful. I just wanted to make the disclaimer for just in case anybody comes in new.
No, but
Disclaimer.
that's perfectly
Like, we're
fine.
happy to see this shit now.
Yeah, but you understand specifically mine. You understand my confusion. It's like, wait, is Ubisoft, like, do I have to give them credit now for not being retarded for once? Like, this is
I don't think we have to give them credit. All we have to realise is that USA funding for all of this shit dried up, and no one's doing it anymore.
And bandwagon jumping.
Yeah, but see, but
they're going where the money's at.
No, but Greg, here's the thing. They don't get any. Like, they got paid for doing all of the fucking Pride tweets and shit. They're not getting paid for this. This tweet didn't need to exist.
Yeah,
but
true.
Somebody still made it. So it's like, is Ubisoft catching a W? Like, do I, of all people, have to give them credit now? Like, this is confusing. Like, what the fuck?
It's easy.
What do you mean?
It's easy. Ubisoft finally, instead of giving their money to a diversity, equity consultant team, they said, you know what? We need to give our money, the last of our money, to a PR team, public relations team. And the PR team said, look, times are changing. Trump's in office. Let's try a new strategy. And here they are trying a new strategy. And it's working.
There you go.
Alternatively,
Alternatively,
Tencent that now own 25% of the company or more.
Tencent
probably said
they got a PR company.
This shit off and earn some fucking money.
Yeah.
Yes,
basically,
and it's working.
I think that's what a lot of companies are starting to do because the money's dried up.
Absolutely.
But
so USA stop funding it, and their customers are demanding that they don't do it.
We've got some familiar names in the comments.
The funny shit is though, Greg. June being Men's Mental Health Awareness Month does not mean jack shit to Tencent because it's not in China. So even if Tencent is telling them drop the gay shit, that's fine. They are still nobody still told them to make that tweet, and they did. So that's the thing. Like, even if it's just that was me when the tweet came out. Like,
Just sit on this for a second. I think it's so beautiful. I love it.
Yeah, but that was my reaction. Yeah, but that was my reaction when I saw the tweet. It's like, wait,
exactly.
What do you mean?
Okay, thank you.
Because I was ready to be like, oh, here it is. It's June 1st, and then it's like, wait, it's actually not. Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? I'm confused.
Yeah, I was expecting like Rainbow just to turn the PC on, and as soon as you logged into Microsoft or put your open Chrome up, it would just be Rainbow light.
Yes, just blast in the face with Rainbow. Yeah, you expect it, but thank God we're seeing this change. Not only are we seeing a lack of that, but seeing more of a push of Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. Like, thank God that's the direction it's going.
And to answer Mustang McCracken's question, Tencent does not own Embracer Group. Tencent has a stake in Embracer Group, but not nearly as big as they have the stake in Ubisoft. But it's basically it's basically like if you have stocks to trade, Tencent has stock in it. It might be only like 1%, but Tencent will have stock in it. But they don't own like a quarter like they do with Ubisoft. Uncle Bob.
Yeah, can I just say, Davey stole my joke a while ago. I was gonna ask Yarny, is your name Emma, and did you join the military to talk about your two moms?
I did. I'll take any opportunity I can get to talk about my two moms.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. You know, what's funny about that commercial is that I saw that and all I felt was like irritation, and not once did I ever make the connection of, oh yeah, I have two moms as well. Huh. So didn't even feel seen. Fuckers.
Boo.
But in relation to that commercial, I did see the new U.S. Army commercials, and it's just this gym bro doing exercises at the gym, and at the end he just says, "Tougher targets are harder to kill."
I mean, I haven't seen that one. I saw one that I was kind of about, but I haven't seen that one. Kind of like the idea.
But apparently,
Jim Bro, isn't that something to do with blacks in the 60s?
No, that's something different.
Yeah, the Jim Bro laws. Yeah.
You know, a couple of us.
Jim Bro laws, is that no? What are they going to be?
Oh God!
What Django? What?
I'm going to go make a cup of tea.
Have fun.
I'll be right back.
I was going to say, speaking of men's mental health, there was a hilarious segment from my favorite YouTuber, DSP, where someone super chatted him, and I'm still not sure if this was a troll or not. It was simply saying, happy men's mental health awareness. And DSP goes, men's mental health? Why men's? What?
Oh.
What? And it's like,
He's
aren't
such
you
a
a man?
man.
You're supposed to be one of us.
He's not a man, though. That's the thing.
What a turd.
Like,
He's not a
legit,
man.
I have more testosterone than that fucker does. Like,
That's
I would
very
bet
true.
money.
Yes.
Yeah.
This guy has just said the wildest shit.
And the funny shit, Yanni, you can actually prove that you have more testosterone than him because he played Warhammer 40k Space Marine 1, you played it, and you played it more like a man than he did.
I did, actually, yes. 100%.
Man, he plays games terribly. He plays games so fucking terribly. Doom, he became recently viral for Doom.
He's just stood in a corner.
Sitting in the corner, and then he goes on saying that I couldn't go into that room. I had to sit outside the room and shoot because inside that room there's a bunch of barrels, and if I go in there, I'm gonna die instantly. And then Maximilian dude has the exact same location in the clip, and he's like, all right, I see what I gotta do here. And he jumps in, fights like a man, kicks ass. It's like, you're a little bitch, DSP.
Yeah.
Also, he's ruining the Expedition 33 playthrough. He keeps going into the danger areas, which is like later areas that you're supposed to go to. His dumbass is going in there and doing these fights, and he's taking like an hour and a half to do these fights, but he's like, but I can do it. Because, granted, the guy has fighting gaming skills, so he has good timing. So he's parrying and dodging everything in these harder levels, and he's proving that you could go to any area, and if you have perfect timing, that you could defeat any of these enemies. But that's not the fucking point, Phil. And now he's way over leveled, and people have stopped giving him money to play this game because he ruined it. He went way too over level, and now then when he's going back to regular story stuff, he's too OP, so the fights aren't interesting. So he's making no money. And literally the other day, he drove me fucking crazy by saying, "Look, this game's great. The story's great. I agree. Gameplay's great. I agree. But I only made $20 today, so it's not me. It must be this game. People don't like this game."
Hey, DSP, you know what's more manly is owning your L's, owning when you fucked up, and trying to do better, not placing the blame somewhere else.
And Paul, you know what he did? You know, Paul, what he did? What he did in Expedition 33 is basically you play Elden Ring, you just beat Margit, and then you go to Caelid.
No, yeah. And
that's what he did. He just went to Caelid. Like, fuck the other shit, let's just go to Caelid.
No, it's like walking out in Elden Ring for the first time, seeing the tree sentinel and fighting it. And he did do that. That's exactly what he did when he played Elden Ring. Yes. He went and fought the fucking tree sentinel, the first boss that you're supposed to skip, or unless you got really good timing and dodging, which he does, but he fucking wastes an hour and a half of a stream boring the fuck out of people. And god damn it, I hate this guy so much, but I can't stop watching him. He's a fucking train wreck. He's a modern day Jerry Springer. He's a modern day Jerry Springer. It's like the audience on Jerry Springer, not Jerry Springer himself. This is why I watch detractor stuff. I need someone to be the Jerry Springer to the crazy audience member, which is DSP, and that's how I watch my shows.
You're just sitting there for somebody being like, DSP, you are not the father.
You are not the father. Yes!
So
you are not going to win this game. Yes!
So yes, to recap, June is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. LGBT in business is in the decline, and DSP is more of a proto slime than a human, and Yanni has more of a mega clit than he has a micro peen. So
wow! I missed some news stories there. That
Respect my giant donkey dick.
Wow,
that's not gonna get
that's getting blurred.
That's so gonna get blurred. So I will be disappointed.
Psycho Mom, do your thing.
Mongoose, Mongoose, you know what to do. What's the timestamp? 1 hour 20 minutes into the stream. You're welcome.
I love that. DSP, you are not the father. Yeah.
Child fears.
Imagine being DSP's son.
Oh, and Mongoose acknowledges. He just says, "Thank you, Ani."
I got you, boo.
Scary thought.
I
Yeah.
got you, boo.
Thanks, Pookie. So, whose subject is this then?
I just found it on
What
Twitter.
the
and I just,
fuck?
Yeah, so somebody made a game out of it to settle the debate. Can a gorilla beat 100 men? They made a game out of it.
What? I love it.
It's
I
revenge-
want it.
It's revenge for Harambe.
Because
We're same guys that
on
made-
Steam.
I'm playing that. I'm streaming this day one, boys.
Is it the same guys that made the Yasuke simulator?
I believe so.
Is it?
Yeah,
Damn,
it
that-
looks like it's going to be the next one at least.
You know what? We need to enter a day and age of meme games. We need more meme games.
Yes. And
I think we're reaching it, quite
Yes,
frankly.
We're reaching it. We've got some meme games, but we need like a like a fucking wave of meme games just to
Yeah.
shit
We're
post and
edging
laugh
it.
about.
Yep.
Which I love. I love the Yasuke simulator. That was fucking
That
phenomenal.
Was glorious. That was glorious for all the wrong
This looks fantastic. And like they tried making some games like with the Man
power.
Eater where you're the shark and shit. I love the shitting.
Oh,
The
yeah.
shitting is great. What is
That
this?
reminds me of a trip to the zoo. that I
Oh
did
no.
once. When I was a kid, they took us on a school trip to Bristol
Oh, no.
Zoo, and there was a big gorilla there. And it was really bored with having classes of school kids running past all the time. And so it just like was just scratching at itself, looking around, and thought, oh, look, banana poo, and just scooped up a big old hand of banana poo, stuck it in its mouth,
Oh.
Oh, that's
spat a mouthful of shit all over this class of kids.
And on that bombshell, boys and girls, I see in the background that we have a... Oh, sorry, you've brought him on the stage. I see that a wild Sammy 3-peat has arrived.
that-
Welcome, Sammy.
Is that his
Good to
asshole?
see you, buddy.
Friend of the
No.
channel, Sammy 3P. Jesus, you look. Are you
There we
okay?
go.
All right.
There he is.
Hey.
Welcome to the show, buddy. It's great to see you. How are you doing today, sir?
Oh,
How's my
Can you
ass?
hear us?
we can't hear you. It's really quiet.
I heard you quietly. Yeah.
Oh, God, no.
Turn him up.
Try
How
again.
are you doing today, Sammy?
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Can you hear
Hello.
us?
Can you hear us? No.
I don't think he can hear us.
I'm
Can
guessing
you hear
not.
us?
Nope,
Can you hear us at
can't hear
all?
us.
Hello?
Switch him off. Switch him
Hello?
off. He doesn't hear
Turn him
us.
off and on again.
Producer. Get him off.
Hey.
What? Is he fucking with
Can
us?
you hear
I
us
can't
now?
tell.
Gentlemen?
Hello?
Okay, whoever's leaving
Hello.
this out.
Hello?
Screen.
Hello.
God,
Hello.
just
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Gesture.
I think-
Can't hear you. Can't hear you.
I think
Can you hear us? We can't hear you.
I think Sammy's
Right.
been having a very fun morning. I think perhaps he needs to. Hello there. Can you hear
Hello?
us?
Hello.
Can you hear us?
Hello?
Hello, you're live from the
Hi.
Hump
I don't
Day
think you can hear
Channel.
us.
I better
Friend of
go
the
then. Goodbye.
Holy shit.
Friend of the channel, Sammy.
God bless you. Take a moment, let's
Don't
listen
you
to lyrics.
friend of the channel me.
Yes.
Okay, so you can hear us. Okay. We established that one then.
How are you doing, Sammy?
Doing good.
Okay.
How's everyone else?
How stoned are
Very
you?
shouty, loud noises.
Oh, I don't have to yell. All right, cool. I didn't know people were hearing me.
Oh,
Yep.
well, it was very quiet.
The camera was on the whole time, huh?
Maybe.
That was funny as fuck. Oh my god.
Darn. Shucks.
That's obviously the next
Expletive.
clip because Mongoose is in chat.
You can
still.
swear.
Yes, please do.
Dag nabbit.
Wow, you got one of those dentist chairs, huh?
Hey, can
Where's
you
the
boost,
oxygen?
Can you boost Sammy's volume at all?
He's already on maximum.
Oh,
Sam, is there any way you could pull up your?
Do we have to?
we're gonna do the sang thing.
Turn it way up. Turn it like 6 dB up.
He's
Audio
literally
split.
maxed out.
We're beyond that.
Ooh,
Yeah.
all right, you're good.
Better.
You're good.
Yeah.
That's much better.
Nice.
Well, Sammy Pete, 3P, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. And
Sammy PP, how you doing, Sammy PP?
Sammy PP.
I hate you all.
Enemy of the channel, Sammy PP.
Don't you steal
Not
my
even
thing,
that.
too.
Not even that channel.
I, ever since I've been on your fucking thing, I keep saying that. Like, I like that. Friend of the channel. So I'm stealing it directly. Everybody go check out Sammy 3P's channel. He's a friend of the channel.
We go steal that whole
Nothing to
stick.
throw.
so what we got next then, Abe?
Well, we've got another one from Hanayama here.
He's taking over all of it.
Yeah, he's got quite a few today.
We could
It's a
mix 'em up.
Hanayama takeover.
It's the whole tokeover. Oh, I guess
It's
I see what
Yanni's
it-
Potato Cam!
Yay, Potato Cam!
Oh, this is
Yeah, so this is really quickly. This is just like this is just because I just find this funny. So remember when the reveal trailer for Witcher 4 came out and everybody was bitching about how like kind of weird the CGI in the trailer looks for Siri?
yeah.
I sat here on this very stream and I said to everyone that remember the reveal trailer for Witcher 3 and how Geralt looks very different in the reveal trailer than in actual gameplay. Now we have part of the tech demo, which is where the screenshot is from, and oh look, Siri looks better in actual gameplay than in the cheaply cobbled together reveal trailer. Guess I fucking called that one again then, you schmucks.
She got Sonic'd.
Yeah.
But I also have we don't know if she did get Sonic'd.
No, I'm pretty sure it's
Does
just shitty CGI, just like in the reveal trailer for Witcher 3.
Hear
I
me
think
out.
they've
Conspiracy theory.
Go on then.
I like it.
She got Sonic'd. You all got baited. Purposely make CGI make her look a little bit worse to trick the people into being outraged and be like, make her look better, blah, 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 blah. And they're like, yeah, we were gonna anyway. Just like with Sonic, I have that theory that they pulled Sonic shitty. Like, look at shitty Sonic, make him look better. Like we were gonna do that anyway.
Yeah, but there's one problem, Paul, specifically with
40
Sonic.
chess.
No, it's there's one problem specifically with Sonic is the entire studio got fired afterwards that made the original trailer. So if that was their plan, it's like okay, and then you just do the switch
a bad
review and then fire the entire studio afterwards because they lost a bunch of money. That's a bad plan, my guy.
Hold
That's
on.
a bad plan.
Maybe that was maybe think deeper. Maybe they wanted to get rid of these people and give them an excuse. Said, "Hey, make Sonic look new and fresh or whatever."
It's Hollywood. They don't need an excuse.
We chop your ass.
This is all just a bait and switch because this is the real
Bad,
version.
it looks bad.
I think
I know someone who would really appreciate that change, and his name is.
And that's another bait and switch because this is the real one.
Oh my god!
Okay,
The new Netflix
looks more
adaptation
correct.
of The Witcher.
there's a little bit of nipple between me and Paul there. I think.
Get that.
Yeah, it's about the top of one. Yep.
Yeah, get that shit off the screen. No, but
That's Alana Pierce's
My
knee.
nipples hurt.
Yeah, but again, it's yeah, but once again,
Sorry,
it's
that
really
looks
fucking
correct.
simple. It's really easy. I warned everybody. I told everybody. I warned everybody. The reveal trailer, and this is by the way, this is not a new thing. How many reveal trailers have we seen over the last like fucking 15 years where the reveal trailer looks actively worse than what's later been presented in game because a completely different team
Every time.
worked on the
Is that
reveal.
Aloy?
No, that's Phalloy. But
I do. I like the wonky eye.
But we've seen this so many times where you get the reveal trailer, and then the reveal trailer is like, okay, and then you go in-game, and in-game the character models just look better. Because the reveal trailer is not made in the game engine, the reveal trailer is done with some random CGI shit. So yeah, but once again, I stand corrected. Once again, I can take my W, put the trophy into the fucking casing because I got like 15 of them at this point.
Can
Guys,
I borrow
Hanayama's
some?
not
I
as
have
better
a.
than us, apparently.
I need some W trophies because all I got's a bunch of R trophies.
Yeah, and some
You
and
hold
some
them
L's,
proud, dear.
and some L's from Thunderfolk.
L's and R's.
L's and R's.
That's all I got.
Yeah.
This
But,
is such an uncomfortable image. Holy shit.
No, I'm printing that picture up right now and posting it and framing it. That's I'm gonna spank to that later tonight.
Nice.
Say, are you gonna post that up on the ceiling right above the bed?
Oh, no.
You fucking know it.
That's a fetish thing, man.
Yeah.
And then he misses and it comes back down and hits him in the eye.
Oh, even better.
No matter what happens, you saw the amount of mass in that's going to hit him in the eye.
But
That's how you turn a blind eye.
Oh, are you
No,
switching over?
You cannot.
I was gonna say, speaking of Unreal and all that stuff, I guess that was kind of my topic. I wanted to just talk about the Unreal Engine little state of play thing from yesterday because I find this shit interesting. I like to see what the future of games is gonna look like and all that. But yeah, it looks nice and all that stuff. It's cool. Damn it, ads!
What?
Sorry,
It's ads.
Damn ad.
Damn ads.
Blast
Skip.
you.
But
This is cool.
This is cool stuff. Absolutely. God damn it!
What the fuck?
Sorry.
Are you having a fit, Paul?
There you go.
I am
Christ.
I need to smoke some more.
What are you,
But-
some sort of producer of a show or something?
Kind of
Jesus.
sometimes. I'm terrible. But yeah, the animations
Terrible.
look great.
That looks incredible.
It does look incredible. Unreal Engine, looks good. I'm more impressed that they're optimizing stuff, so it's not going to be so taxing.
Yeah, they need to optimize it because Unreal, when it came out, run like shit.
It's so taxing, and they've luckily been implementing stuff to like make like the crowds. There be more people on screen without it being too demanding and taxing. Everyone
we would
reacting
see about that
differently.
one.
We'll see about that exactly. This is all according. I'm taking face value what they're saying, and then when it comes out,
grain of salt, because this is CD Projekt Red. Because I don't doubt the Unreal Engine, but remember how crowded the city was in Cyberpunk, and then how empty the city was in Cyberpunk.
Hold on a sec. Run the video back a bit to where she knocks into the guy with a box of apples.
That's exactly what I was looking for. Yes.
Back a bit.
And
so let her walk down here. Watch her bump into this guy.
Box of apple
He
falls,
drops his apples.
but not just
Then,
that.
look,
The kids
kid
run.
and grab the apples, and then the
They're grabbing
pigs chase
the
them.
pigs are going exactly.
Oh wow.
I find that interesting. So
That's
that
impressive.
and that really seems simple. That seems like a pretty simple thing that could just be implemented into an engine like object, and people react to that object, and that's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
I will say
I gotta kind of agree with Hanayama though, because it's like whenever they do these tech demos, they seem to they seem to run them on fucking deep thought. Do you know what I mean? Like the computer from the computer from Hitchhiker's Guide, like it's the most advanced fucking computer that you've ever seen in your life, and like for every other Joe schmuck who's running the basic hardware, it's never going to look this beautiful. It's never going to be as in depth and as good as this.
Yeah. The tech, like what the tech demos are, is a proof of concept of what the engine is capable of if the hardware supporting the engine is powerful enough. This will not look like this, and this will not be as crowded as this in the game when it comes out. And if you believe so, you are fucking delusional.
Did you see the bit about the nanite vegetation they're doing?
Yes. That looked very awesome. Let me skip ahead to that. Yeah. To make these trees and all that stuff, that's very interesting what they're doing. Where like when it zooms out, it doesn't like do a crazy rendering kind of thing.
That's lovely.
Look at
that's cool. I like that.
Yeah. So it's like nanite vegetation. So the depth of the polygon detail increases the closer it is to the camera.
Yeah, and as it zooms out, it does this little thing behind the scenes to make it.
Yeah, but level of detail has always been a part of 3D rendering ever since the basic days. It just means that now they've got a finer level of detail. If you ever look at old 3D games, the distance objects are always rendered really low polygon, really low quality. It just seems like now they've got like to a very, very fine detail where if you get very close to an object, it'll give you all that polygonal detail.
Yep.
Yeah.
In Unreal 7, you're going to be able to zoom down to the subatomic level and see the quarks oscillating.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, when you run on a fucking quantum PC, like what the fuck?
Yeah.
But I did like the idea of this flow mechanics here, because that actually gives me an idea. You could actually do some stuff with gold panning, with the distribution of gold throughout the river channel and in the different gravels. So you could use that in a game mechanic now that you've got that sort of flow.
Very cool.
You add the physics for different materials in there, and you can make something really cool.
Yep.
But yeah,
and something that Steve said earlier, that the horse ass looks quite realistic. Well, Steve, just wait until you see the giant horse penis.
Yeah, buddy.
No,
Mr. Fucking Hands in the chat here.
What was 3-Pete gonna masturbate to now?
But yeah, just the optimization and like how what they're saying is what?
He looks Italian. He's doing this.
I was
the whole time.
literally thinking that.
Sorry, so important. Let me derail everything for this.
I'm also Italian. Thank you. Yes, we all wear puffy hoodies.
He's definitely European.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's like again, the tech demos are always good, and like they know.
Go back. Italian.
Oh.
So Italian.
Is that like an Italian Navi?
No, that's northern.
No, that's just an idiot.
So I didn't actually get to watch this tech demo, so I'm assuming then that it wasn't just for The Witcher 4, that it's Unreal Engine 5.6 all across the board. The flow mechanics are in Unreal Engine and not in like just The Witcher 4. Okay.
Yes.
So this not only does it open up like some possibilities for game development, but it also opens up some possibilities for sort of physics simulations then as well.
Mm-hmm.
Visualization
simulations, filmmakers, everything. Yeah,
like right here we got this guy live in front of just a regular like webcam and another motion capture camera off to the side, and he's able to do this live. So that's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool, because if you're awesome. Playing a game. Yeah, and you're playing online, with your friends.
It's upping the VTuber thing.
Oh god. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna definitely get some.
But what
Unreal 5.6 Rule 34 is going to be off the charts.
Hell yeah!
What were you trying to say there, Sammy?
Oh, I'm saying that comes with the dipshittery. Is all these people have never gone outside or experienced getting punched in the face in real life. So
facts.
We're gonna.
I get punched in the face all the time. What are you talking about?
I stayed home to get punched in the face, but then I got divorced. So.
Nice.
There you go.
But there's also this. There's also this character creator engine that's in the game as well that you can. That's pretty just going there making people. This clothes physics is pretty cool. It's like no matter if you make.
I want to say Airbagged has already made like 50 of these people.
But yeah, interesting fucking technology. That able to just take a recording from a phone and render live.
Jacob, what's up?
Hey, Jacob.
Jacob Ironside and Atom Gray in the chat. Good to see you both.
Shout out.
and
just
horror
the
with
overall
Mads.
upgrade of the engine looks pretty cool. I'm excited to see if it is optimized, if it's what they claim it is, or if it's a buggy mess. But we'll see.
We would see how developers use it, and if fucking the size of an installed game then doubles again, because heavens forbid they use compression.
Right. They did claim at one point they've lowered I forgot what foliage or something like optimized something by 90%, and just like if overall if it's optimized and easier to use and more intuitive for developers, then that's a good thing. There was one other thing real quick.
I
Always
think
remember
everyone doubled down on potato head lesbians. That's
always remember the important word is if.
Pizza. Yeah,
Not a sponsor.
Yeah, pizza. Friend of the channel, Pizza Hut. Sorry. But there was one segment that I did find interesting, was the possibility of like in-game. I can't remember where it was, but
Pizza?
they were talking right here, where like they're using voice recorder to talk to the AI computer in game, and it responds to what you say. And I thought that would be pretty interesting for future games to implement that kind of stuff, where like you actually have to speak.
Didn't they do that in Fortnite?
everyone's like, don't make a damn level. Please don't make a damn level.
This was a level made in Fortnite, like the Fortnite Unreal Engine, because there's like a subsection of the Unreal Engine that like has a Fortnite build, and yeah, this was from that.
There is a game out there where you play a vampire and you have to use the microphone to talk to the game, and you have to try to you go from house to house basically, and you've got to try to convince the house owner to let you into their house. So you're talking to them on the doorstep as a vampire, and you've got to try to convince them to let you into the house, and basically all their responses are you're talking to an AI voice model. And essentially what you got to do is get yourself into their house by sort of trying to convince an AI voice model.
When did this come out?
It's a psyop made by the Mormons.
It's been out some time, Paul. It's been out
for some time.
I've never heard that.
I think that's just the creepiest shit, though, isn't it? Because one day you'll get to a point in which you'll have an AI that reads data on your machine, incorporates it into the game, and then you knock on someone's door in the game, they open it up, and they're like, "Hello, Jack." And you're like, "What the fuck?"
And I'm like, "Hello, coming in."
I know what you did last week.
It's all right. It's nothing compared to what I'm going to do in a minute when you're inside my fucking house.
It can always get worse.
Yeah.
Love it.
I know you're right.
But they open the door and just go, "Oh God, it's Jack."
You know, sometimes I hope and I pray for home invaders just so that I can get some sex.
You got to make use of all of that oil.
Right on the wish.
Wasn't there a case where some guy bust into a house and the woman?
That's right. She overpowered him, tied him up,
sex slave
tied him up, gave him Viagra, force-fed him Viagra. He was a Russian woman, I think. He broke into a house. She overpowered him, tied him to a chair. 4 days, used him as a sex slave.
Man, that was a wild weekend.
Do you know her?
Yeah, who is she?
What's her phone number? What's her address? But what do we all think about this tech demo then? Like, is it the future, or is it just a fad?
I think obviously it's the future, but I do think it's going to make a lot of games look similar to one another.
It's all pops and buzzers right now. Like you haven't shown me any actual gameplay.
True. Well, this
looks lovely.
It's just a tech demo.
Yeah, I like the way the physics is being embedded into the engine. It's going to make melee combat feel a lot more tactile.
Okay, well,
yeah, but that's up to the devs to make.
I would love you to elaborate on that, because like I can't tell that from
this.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking of like the soft tissue modeling with the muscles underneath,
Oh yeah, that's true.
When you hit someone in the face with a mace, it's going to get pretty messy, but it'll be different every time because it's physics based.
Basically,
goddamn animation.
Shadows back.
Another ad.
What's the crack?
No, the
this is
main
what
thing
I'm
is
talking about.
Yeah, so the main thing is here with the tech demo. Is this the future? No, for one reason.
Somewhat.
For one reason. The tech demo being like, okay, this is all the upgrades we made individually. That's good. Now we need to trust developers to actually use them. And that is where I see the issue. It's not that the development of the engine is not good, because it is. If they optimize it, if the engine gets more possibilities to be used and gets more tunes to be used, good. But now we have to have the engine be used by fucking brain rot developers that can hardly point a gun in the right direction. And we trust them to use that new technology and not fuck it up again.
This is one of the issues, and I'm going to let Sammy go next because I think he, like he said, he wants to elaborate on something. But I just want to say, I'm going to reflect on Hanayama's point there. It's all very well showing us a tech demo where everything is highly optimized. You put this in the hands of someone who hasn't got a fucking clue how to code, who doesn't know how to optimize things in the code specifically, then it's still going to look and sound and feel like a bag of shit. Anyway, Sammy, what did you want to elaborate on?
Oh, well, I was saying game demos have been blowing my mind since PlayStation, where I would see something and it wouldn't necessarily be that product, but this is a promise of what's to come. They're correctly utilizing, like, this is beautiful. They haven't showed us anything. I'm not completely sold, and I won't be sold until I actually see like actual combat. But also, it's not the fact that people can't make beautiful games anymore. It's the fact that it's been hijacked by a bunch of idiots that want to put their politics into things that I'm just not willing to put my money into. So like, you want to talk about the difference between The Witcher 1 and The Witcher 4. I'm not. There's one where I've given you my money on a bunch of them. There's somewhere you're going to have to convince me to give you my money. And especially on this, there's a big jump. Now, granted, having this character be the main character, I always thought was the natural progression.
Carry on.
No, it's Yarny. That makes sense.
There we go.
I thought someone was in distress for a second. Where it was like, oh my god.
Yeah,
We're
I'm
all
here.
in distress, mate. But carry on.
We're here.
No, what I'm really saying is we're now at an age where like you have to convince me that your game is good. Just because like you have this AAA title, that means nothing to me anymore. So
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a massive Doom fan and always have been, but I've not bought Doom the Dark Ages simply because the gameplay looks shit and it's not got multiplayer with it.
Play Bolt Gun instead.
Got that.
Well, I just want to reflect on that. I didn't buy Doom. Well, I didn't need to because I've got the Xbox Game Pass. So I could have just downloaded it. However, I haven't downloaded it because the minimum fucking requirements of the game need to be higher than what is currently in my PC. Yep. And if I play on the current requirements of my, or the current capability of my PC, it's going to look like Doom 1.
It might be a good thing.
No, but seriously though, like I'm not. Same thing. Obviously, you guys should know. Like the Switch 2 is coming out. Like, I remember, I was one of those guys who would like stand in line to get the new thing. Like, I really don't care anymore. Like I have a gaming PC. I'm not willing to jump through those hoops anymore. And Nintendo really might be the last bastion of, where they're like, oh, who has better exclusives? Is it is it this? Is it no? The only reason I'm buying exclusives at all is Nintendo, because they've been able to keep a tight rein on their actual product. I'm not willing to wake up early in the morning and like stand in line for anything gaming these days, because like I'm so upset with what I've been seeing in gaming and the atmosphere that involves gaming. I would much rather just play like my emulator and not be involved in any of that shit, because like I'm so sick of the politics. I'm so sick of everything. It's not that I don't disagree with everyone who's like fighting the good fight. Like, I believe in you. I'm just tired. I'm hoping that Silk Song comes out this year. I'm hoping to play. I'm finally gonna sit down and like actually like play out the Mother series, because like like I've updated a bunch of shit. I don't care anymore, because like the advances in like graphics and stuff, it doesn't matter anymore to me, because we already reached like a level where like I don't care anymore. Like, I'm sure the new Grand Theft Auto is gonna look magnificent. Like, that doesn't matter, that I don't give a fuck about most of the politics that they're gonna shoe in and just like upset me with. Like, I'm not doing
the
this shit
message.
anymore.
The message.
You know what? But to be more of the optimistic here, it's easy to just ignore that stuff. As soon as you get a hint of a whiff of something, be like, oh, not interested. I'll go play some. There's a ton more. There's a ton of games out there. It's just people are focusing on the wrong stuff.
I'm an
33
indie
just
game
came
guy,
out
for sure.
Yeah.
And you know what? Expedition 33 is a great example, because Expedition 33 was built on the Unreal Engine, and look how beautiful that game was. And it was a small indie team, and like we were saying earlier, this is just a tech demo. This is just showing, hey, we've updated our tools to be a little bit more optimized. Yeah, fucking tools are a little sharper now. Now, if the fucking craftsman is going to do a good job making a statue out of that, or fuck it up, is on the craftsman. It's not on the tools. And this is basically saying, hey, our tools are just a little bit sharper now, and now it's up to the people to take that tool and carve something good out of it. And it looks like the people who we rely on, the AAA studios, to make a banger game, have been slacking. So we could let's just put a pin on that and be like, all right, you guys are slacking. Pay attention more to the indie and double A's, because now we have a third option, and it's double A's, and they're the ones who are fucking killing it. That's where the passion's at, the indie and the double A games. You could feel the passion there. If we see a cool AAA game come out that is fun, cool. Night Rain just came out. I would consider FromSoft a AAA. Night Rain just came out. That's a pretty good game, pretty successful, I would say. And just kind of pay attention to the ones that really matter. We could just easily ignore Grand Theft Auto 6. Just be like, I'm tired of it. We'll just wait a year after it comes out and see what to do there. But instead, I'm going to play, like you said, emulators, old games that you could go back to, or games that aren't even that old, just 2-3 years old, that you've missed out on because no one told you about it. And
I wonder,
state of gaming's great, I think.
Yeah, no, you're not right.
I wonder if Martin's got a. I wonder if Martin's got a. He's not listening.
The entire graveyard of games that I've started and have not finished.
Right.
From last year, where everyone was like, "Oh, this is the new hot game," and I'm like,
later.
Yeah, later. Exactly.
I wonder if Uncle Martin's got a point of view on this, because we haven't heard much from him.
Well, yeah, I can expand on what Smu said a bit earlier, that we're getting a bit watered-down versions of what we see in tech demos. Actually, we get a lot watered-down versions, because the previous Unreal Engine tech demo was super powerful, and we barely see anything from it.
Yep.
Well, that tech demo game was Forspoken, wasn't it?
No.
Yes. It was one of them.
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah, I think Forspoken was one of them.
Yeah,
I even forgot about that game.
Yeah, Forspoken was one of them. But also, like, with the tech demo, because this is all Unreal 5, and I mean, nothing against the Unreal 5, but look at the engine that was used for Stellar Blade, look at the engine that was used for Black Myth Wukong. Both of these engines have also proven themselves to be quite potent, and they don't nearly need as much base requirements as the Unreal 5 if you look at the PC requirements for Stellar Blade, which is coming out next month? This month? Next month?
In a week.
In a week, yeah. So if you go to Steam and look at the minimum requirements for Stellar Blade on PC, and that's a modern day engine, and then you look at any of the Unreal 5 shit, the Unreal 5 usually requires more than double just for existing.
Facts.
So if the new optimization tools help that, that's good. But
Yes.
I find it kind of, specifically if you look how good Stellar Blade looks, how good Black Myth Wukong looks, I find it kind of, I find it kind of unfair almost to only look at, but it's Unreal 5. Okay, who cares? I don't care what the engine is as long as the engine works and is well optimized for what it needs to do.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just trying to see what Valve are doing with the Source engine, because they obviously developed the shit out of it for the Half-Life games, but they don't seem to be doing anything with it. They're not licensing it. Are they licensing it to other people or what? Or is it
You can.
Yeah, but is anyone using Source to develop new games particularly?
There are games that are being done, but mostly because obviously like the engine was made for like Counter-Strike and shit. So it's mostly for I don't want to say low budget, for more like the mid range of like FPS games. But so Source Engine is still being used, and the Source Engine is highly modular, so you can just put add-ons on there as much as you want. Same with the old Unreal 3. Like look how many plugins there are for the Unreal 3 to give it extra options to do the shit you need it to do. It's like very modular of an engine.
And to be honest, their Source updates are generally driven by iterations of Half-Life, so we wouldn't get a Source 3 until Half-Life 3, probably.
So never.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
I just wanted to go back to something that Atom Gray was asking. So usually if you want to run something on like an old version of Windows, you need to sort of install a virtual machine and install the old version of Windows, basically, so you can set up what's that I've got it here in my. Usually old games work on DOSBox. You can install DOSBox.
But
where is
try
it?
out
like
Oracle.
try
so
out
you've got
God mode in Quake 2.
So you've got Oracle VM VirtualBox, and so basically you install VirtualBox, and then you need to create a brand new sort of like a hard drive space for the VirtualBox, and you get an ISO, or a disk image of Windows 98, and you install Windows 98 onto the virtual machine, and you just basically load it up on your Windows 10 or 11 computer, and it runs Windows 98, and then whilst you're in there, you have to install Blade Runner. But just in case you were wondering, it's also on. Is it GOG? You can get it on GOG as well. So yeah, there's your answer, Atom, for that. Has anyone got any final thoughts on the Unreal Engine 5 before we move on?
No.
Nope. Okie dokie. Hey, what we got next on the agenda?
Well, I was going to bring up the fact that Meat Canyon has been banned from Twitch, but it's pretty much meaningless these days, isn't it? So
Well, I mean, in terms of Twitch bans, yeah, because I mean, it's usually only like for 24 hours if your name's Hassan, or something like that. But I mean, how long has Meat Canyon been banned for currently?
As far as I'm aware, he's not been reinstated. So
you see what I mean? And what has he done exactly? What was the reason for the ban? Do we know?
I don't think we actually know.
Okie dokie.
Wow.
Well, you see, and this is the thing. So Hassan gets banned on a day when he's not streaming for 24 hours. He probably, according to XQC, he probably got an email saying, "Listen, dude, we're going to ban you for 24 hours. What day would you like to be banned on?" And he's like, "Oh, well, ban me on this day because I don't stream on that day." Meat Canyon puts out high quality, fucking hilarious content. And if you haven't seen any of Meat Canyon's content, I'm sure he's still on YouTube or whatever.
Meat Canyon is amazing.
Fucking hilarious.
Love his stuff. Yeah.
And it's so creative. And he's been banned on Twitch and he's not been unbanned so far, apparently. So there you have it, folks. You know what I mean? Like it's one rule for one. Two-tier queer must be in charge of the of the Twitch platform.
The ironic thing is that some people are suggesting the reason that he's been banned is because he talked about Hassan getting banned and reinstated.
Whoa. I hope not.
That wouldn't shock me in the slightest.
Yeah.
It just sucks. It's so shitty.
It's grade A retarded shit.
Well, one of the things that these hypocrites hate being called out about is their hypocrisy. And, when you bring that to light or, anytime you ask anyone, I want to say left of center, where you go, well, why is this? When they try to explain it, they go, brrr! And they flip out, and the reason is cognitive dissonance. They have no argument. And now we're getting people. Thank you, Hassan, for that. Where we're and the people who orbit him is when you actually press on these people, they actually have no argument. They actually look worse when you put a little pressure on them, because we'd be like, Hassan, kind of looks like you're supporting terrorism, and he'd be like, no, dude, you're an asshole, you're a piece of shit, and looks like your dad did this in like 1996, and you're like, well, what does that have to do with the argument, Hassan? And he'll be like, no. What it is you're like a piece of dog shit, and you didn't buy your prom date a corsage,
and you set fire to your mother
in 2003, and you're like, no, come on, Hassan, why are you supporting terrorism? And he's like, well, the Houthis aren't that bad, and you're like, Hassan. Like, why are you gonna act this way? And he really, and then all of a sudden you find that everybody orbiting him will, just he will look to find anything on you where he can, make fun of you for, and then he sends his. It's like a war of attrition, right? Like, he will send all of his dumb people at you.
It reminds me of having an argument with a woman, like when you're trying to make her accountable for something that's happening right in the now, and then she keeps bringing up, like, when you got drunk and pissed in her shoes.
Outrageous.
100%, because there is no bigger bitch than Hassan right now.
You ever seen him kick a bag?
You do.
I have never had someone who made me sympathetic for H3H3. Where I'm going, like,
yeah, that's true.
I was like, dude, you're gonna make me like defend Ethan Klein right now. I was like, dude, it's the same thing with like J.K. Rowling, where I was like, you're only arguing. you agree about like 95% of the shit, right? Like, and then all of a sudden, like, this is the hill you're gonna die on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to defend Ethan on this hill. I don't think you should call Child Protective Services and
or send 2 human skulls to his
Ethan,
home.
Oh my god! And then when we get to Ian, content cop, where he's like, well, they still have the tags on them. I think it's a joke. And I was like, no, that's not a joke. That's fucking weird. You don't send skulls to people. Like, you can't read between the like.
I'm pretty sure that's a fucking crime as well. Like sending an actual human skull to someone
it was, but he tried to brush it off and was like, they still have like the tags on it. It was from skulls.com, and I was like, that's not scary to you, just because like it had like the receipt with it. That's your cope.
When have you ever been
weirdo.
able to buy and sell like actual real human skulls? I thought that was illegal in the United States, and I'm pretty sure it's illegal in the UK as well. Where
either way,
it goes against
a website. They found a website, and the only reason that Ian Concept Cop says it wasn't weird is because it still had the receipts on it. That, in my eyes, makes it fucking weirder. Like, it was like, oh, you found a human head, and then it's got like a tag, like it's on TJ Maxx or Target.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, well, that's what makes it a joke. Dude, cope harder.
Bro, I got this human skull on offer.
Yeah,
it was 2 for $10.
I don't give a fuck if you found it on like Toomey or Temu. Like, when you get a human skull mailed to you, it's a threat. And shame on you for making me defend Ethan, because he's a fucking cunt as well.
Yeah.
2 retards fighting.
Makes me think of that line from 300 where Leonidas is like, you bring the crowns and heads of conquered kings to my city steps?
Yes!
Oh, I chose my words carefully, Persian. Perhaps you should have done the same.
And then he kicked him down a hole, right, Paul?
Yeah.
To answer your question, Jack, it is
God damn it.
overall mostly illegal in the States, but there are some specific states that are looser in their laws. But for the most part,
they're looser in their anuses.
Okay, it doesn't make it any less fucking
it doesn't make
weird.
it any weird. I know.
We're like, oh, is this the wall sconce I ordered? Nope, human skull. I guess I'll put this with the other ones because I think Israel should exist.
At least they got a pair though, so they can use them as bookends.
Did you hear his coping the other day, where like the guy who had like the dude out in Denver, where he was like. That doesn't help our cause out at well. It was like, well, if like throwing Molotov cocktails at people doesn't help your cause, like maybe you should
planned that shit
rethink.
for a year. That took him a year planning. Hey, let me just go crazy. Let me rip my shirt off and go crazy and light people on fire.
I love the other guys. Like, let's not skip to Islamophobia. I was like, the guy's name was Muhammad. And they're like,
Saying it. Like, that's
you don't know anything. You don't know what Muhammad's motivations were. And I was like, I think I kind of do.
Well, he was seriously like screaming his motivations at the crime scene while there's this sweet old person on fire at his feet. I think
Holocaust
it's
survivor on fire.
Yeah, but the best part was Hassan going like, come on, guys.
The whole thing is absolutely absurd.
We can't do that.
It's been a massive day for the unemployed.
Yeah, I'm just sick of the unemployed being like a millionaire, though, where he's like, I'm a communist. And I was like, you're not, though.
No,
he's paid. I think
It's
he's
mental.
paid by his dad. His dad's a multi-millionaire, billionaire, whatever, and he bailed out the mastermind of October 7th massacre he was involved with the legal process to get him out of jail or something.
I will solve like all starving like in the Middle East right now. Put Hassan in like like what David Blaine did, where like he froze himself in ice in like 30 days. Let me watch Hassan Piker not eat for like 30 days. Where like let me actually watch him starve.
He needs his chicken nuggets.
He does.
My dino nuggies.
Made by his mum.
Well,
like the bitch that he is.
So Meat Canyon though has not sent any skulls to anybody. He's not supporting, terrorism.
Nope.
And unfortunately, yes, he's been banned on Twitch for an undetermined time, even though his content is top notch. Even if it might be, satirically critical of other people.
Yeah.
But, like you say, you get some assholes on the internet and they're protected by the system. So
I feel like being forced to defend Ethan Klein is a bigger no-no than Russia forcing Germany to rearm because of its invasion.
Yep.
No, but the thing with Meat Canyon though is he's unfortunately I call it goodwill cunting. Is they're gonna do whatever they can not to ban Hassan, right? Where they're gonna be like, oh no, we do have a TOS. It was Meat Canyon. It was Meat Canyon with the lead pipe in the library. It was like, actually I read the Torah. He is the one who he is starting all this shit in Israel. And you're like, no, that's like everyone can see through it. Meat Canyon did not do a goddamn thing.
Meat Canyon did nothing wrong.
Yes.
Hashtag I stand with Meat Canyon.
I stand with Hunter 100%.
Hell yes.
He didn't do a goddamn thing. They're trying to play fucking defense on the fact that even they had that thank God for what's his name, Nuxinor or Nuxtaku, where
Nuxinor,
he showed that clip the other day, or who's that other guy, Yeet, where Yeet is just spitting straight fire on Twitter the other day, where the guy they showed he was sitting with a gay guy, and Hassan was like,
what's your favorite flag?
They were like, what's your favorite flag?
Yeah.
He was like, the Hezbollah one.
Hezbollah!
Is a banger. And it's literally
It's a gay guy.
a fist holding an AK-47. and you're like, yeah, that's my favorite flag. And you're like, oh, really? That's fucking insane, Hassan.
No, Hassan would be
nuts.
more like, no, it's totally ISIS. I love ISIS so much, dude.
No, it's fucking insane. Okay, he could have said anything. He could have said like, "Hey, I actually have I had a custom-made flag with like Pikachu on it." Or no, he picked Hezbollah. Like that was his go-to. He was like, "Oh, do you like Pokemon Red or Pokemon Blue?" He was like, "No, I like Hezbollah." Like that was his go-to. Like the guy's a fucking the guy's
He's a psycho.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you were saying people say like Hassan and people in his orbit, but actually, if we're talking about mass, there's only one person that people are orbiting in that group, and that is Frogan.
yeah.
She's got her own gravitational field. Everybody orbits her.
You know what? She lives like a couple miles from me, and I can feel her presence.
I got it.
Whoa! Is that again?
I've been hearing rumors that she's not even is Islamic. She's not even Muslim. She just wears
No,
hijab.
she's a white girl.
Yeah.
She's white.
Yeah.
She's a fucking white girl. She's LARPing, and everyone's okay with this. It's fucking ironic and hilarious. But
Wow.
speaking of Hassan, I have just a quick, funny little clip
Hold on,
here.
I think Tombi's connection might be a little bit behind.
Yeah.
Virtual box, yeah.
Virtual box.
I noticed that.
Catch up the stream, Tom. Oh, you won't get that.
But he's reached
'Cause he's in
Knoxville,
that.
apparently. So good for you, mate. Welcome to Knoxville.
Go
Have fun.
live. I'm saying go live, Tom. Oh wait, he's leaving. Okay.
Oh god, what's this?
Hopefully you guys can
okay.
rest.
This did you pull it up? Just to show how scary Hassan is.
It's illuminating to watch him kick the pad with such ferocity.
Look at his dainty little feet. Oh, look at his
You can
dainty
just
little.
imagine the original audio of him going.
Oh, we should put the sound effect
Like
of
the
the turtles
turtle.
fucking.
Yeah, the turtle fucking.
Oh yeah.
Turtle fucking be here.
Or some tennis players audio.
Jeez, that
Yeah,
sounds
guess
like
I'm at a
me and
stage
Yanni
like
have just
this
become
now.
turtles and started getting it on.
Oh my god! But I love the
I
comparison
like
to.
turtles.
New lore.
What a man! What a man! What a man!
What a really gay man.
But I love.
Yes, he is.
Look at this fucking side by side comparison with a fucking Sam Hyde kick right here. Look at this dude's face. Look what happens when Sam Hyde throws a kick. Boom!
Oh!
Oh, you know it, laddie. I'm coming for you, Hassan Piker.
I fucking love Sam
That
Hyde.
is
Sam
so
Hyde's a
good.
fucking.
Oh,
He's a
That
legend.
clip is amazing.
Holy shit!
I'm going to wear a skin like a suit.
Gonna come to your house in real
I
life.
want him. Like you can make like a beat 'em up, like an arcade beat 'em up. Like he just blows through. Like
Oh my god!
Ian,
Please.
he just blows through, and like Mike from PA.
Yes.
Airbagged. Yeah, he punches that homo too. Like
Bro.
and
I-dubs.
eventually like
I-dubs,
Hassan.
yeah.
Dressed as content.
Oh yeah, no, it's content,
Bro.
Yeah,
we need this game.
And
The
then
meme
all of a sudden
game.
and then
Another
all
meme
of a sudden
game, let's
he gets-
go.
He gets to Hassan, and Hassan like changes like different forms, like Dracula, like where he's like, "You're a pedophile! Oh,
You're a mom
did
murderer."
this, Tectone." And then all of a sudden he's like, "None of that matters. I'm just gonna punch you." And he's like, "Well, I don't know how to deal with this." And it's just like you give him the. Like,
I want this game
Tiny
narrated.
little-
that's the thing about
tiny
these
little
liberals.
head.
Like, if a punch actually connects, like you give them the factory reset, right? Like,
Yeah.
I remember being stupid on the playground too, and then like someone hit me in the face. These kids have never experienced this shit. Like Hassan has been a champagne liberal his entire life. If somebody would have punched him in the fucking face his entire existence,
Are
he
you
would
listening
not
to
be
this, Rhiannon?
insufferable.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's that whole glass jaw thing, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Some people have got a glass jaw, and Hassan's most definitely probably one of those people. Incidentally, I heard the name Airbagged mentioned just a second ago. I only found out yesterday that he's been completely doxxed on the Kiwi farms, like completely doxxed. Everyone knows who he is now. So, yeah, there's that.
No sympathy for that schmuck.
No, but what do we have any final thoughts on the Meat Canyon thing?
It's stupid.
Being,
Yeah,
It's a
it's
shame.
stupid.
Specifically, it's stupid because he doesn't stream the skits that he makes on YouTube on Twitch. So his Twitch content is not at all the videos that he makes for YouTube. So it's like, the fuck did you ban him for, you fucking idiots? They just banned him literally because it's a day that ends in Y. Somebody's getting banned.
Yeah.
So, what's our next subject then, Abe?
More VO3.
More what? Oh, VO3.
VO3.
Okay. Oh, Christ. Here we go.
Yes.
You may have seen some of these before. Possibly.
What the fuck?
First plunge into an active volcano. Let's send it.
But you could believe that, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
yeah.
could believe that.
I've actually seen a video of that
I covered
happening,
my
not
entire
like
body in
purposeful, but someone
compost
slipped
and
rolled
waited
fell
to see
into
what
it.
started growing.
And never
Running for
was
my
seen
life
again.
on North Sentinel Island. Day 3.
Oh my god.
Bali.
So what? This is
All right.
AI.
I've sealed
Yep.
my head in this
Yep.
plastic box, and I'm gonna try to read the entire dictionary before I pass out.
What the fuck?
lawn chair and 1,000 party balloons.
Don't do this at home. This is not real. Disclaimer, disclaimer, disclaimer.
We are about to enter a very interesting era of shit posting and
Oh, yes.
memes.
If I'd made that, she'd have just got eaten by a lion rather than that.
It's hot, it's dangerous,
Plutonium
it's
soup.
definitely illegal.
Yes.
I'm doing K2 the honest way. Alone, unprepared, and in a straight line. Leave a comment for the search team.
That's good.
Right. Well, so I'm gonna comment on this a little bit. So the other day, as people in the audience and people on the panel probably already know, we've spoken at length, especially last year, about the whole situation with Nick Ricata. Right? You remember what was going on last year with Nick Ricata?
Yes.
So he's recently been trying to get a motion to have the body cam footage of the day, sort of suppressed. And he's been successful in that so far. And it seems like Josh Moon from the old Kiwi Farms is going to try to fight to get it released. But nevertheless, a bunch of transcripts have come out from people who were at the courthouse on the day of the trial who actually saw the body cam footage or something like that. And there's been one person in particular who has been doing the rounds. Is it Mama K? And she's been the other day, Nick Ricata did a stream where he showed some images of his house on the day that were allegedly taken by a cop, or the cops whilst they were walking around the house, they were taking photographs. And I mean, while it is messy, what they're saying is that the people who actually saw the body cam footage, that these photos that Nick Ricata released are not the same as the body cam footage that they saw in the court. Now, wait for it. So the other day, I was watching Kino Casino, and Mama K was on there, and they were going through the photos, and she was saying basically that the photos didn't match up with the transcripts and what she had actually seen. At the exact same time, creator or a channel, Pod Awful, Jesse, had apparently received some leaked footage of the body cams from the day, and it was leaked through a Discord server. Now, I watched those videos, and I saw the still photographs of the apparent leaked body cam footage. And as soon as the stream ended, because he'd got it set so that you couldn't skip back through the stream, so I had to wait for the stream to end before I could actually go back to the point where he showed it, because I wanted to skip through it and see, because it looked AI, right? And so I looked at the photographs, the still images of what he'd shown, and that looked AI as well. Like, there was loads of fucking mess everywhere. It was filthy mess. And I saw the video, and they were completely different to one another. But the timestamp in the top of the still images was the same date within like 3 minutes of one another, right? With the video, it was within 3 minutes of the video. And in the video, the floor at least looks completely different. The still images, don't put me big on the screen. The still images, they were a complete fucking mess. Now, in the video as well, it apparently shows 2 kids, but they've been blurred out, right? So it's kind of like walking from the kitchen area into a living area, into where the still images were taken. And so in the video, there's hardly any mess on the floor compared to the still images, and it's only like 3 minutes apart from one another. So, and the still images are apparently after the video was taken, according to this leaked footage. And I was looking at it, I was like, well, these are completely fucking different. And even Kino Casino said that they thought that the AI footage was faked. But the issue that I have with this is it doesn't matter whether it is AI, right? Since Podawful have put that out saying this is leaked video, now you're going to have two factions of people arguing the toss on the internet, right? About whether it's real or whether it's fake. Right. And Podawful don't give a shit because they've already got their content, they've already had their views, they've already got their engagement, and now there's this entire war happening between the truthers and the fucking, you know, the people who believe that it's a real and the people who believe it's fake, and that's how it's going to be now. So videos like this, as we've discussed before, are going to make it extremely difficult to tell the difference between what's real and what's not, especially when people start getting very clever about it. This released or leaked footage that was on the Podawful podcast the other day, it was very easy to debunk within like 5 minutes. It was very easy to debunk. But people who are going to get smarter to these ways, it's going to become extremely difficult.
And it's going to get there very fast.
I mean, courts already have technology that can figure out what's AI and what isn't. That's
but is
been
that
around for a while.
reliable? I mean, is it actually reliable technology? Because we found a lot of, I don't know, we found a lot of programs that will say something's AI when it's not, and vice versa. So how reliable is that? And then, yeah, Jack, your point, you know, the court of public opinion is going to go crazy. And we've been saying this for ages, that this AI technology is not slowing down. It's only getting better and better and better, but society is not caught up with it. We don't look at pictures and videos and immediately go, is that AI? At least on a grand scale, I mean, big picture. And so, yeah, we're just going to have this happening more and more. AI is just getting better and better overnight.
Well, the thing is, though, with videos like this, what we're watching right now, it's obvious that people will turn around and go, well, this is AI generated. No one is going to jump into a volcano. The Titanic is at the bottom of the fucking ocean. There's no way that could be there right now. There was another one that I saw as well where they're depicting biblical stories, and it's like, you know, it's Moses part in the walking through the parting of the Red Sea, that sort of thing. It's
and
like,
that's a great segue. Let's watch this one.
Good, fam. Your boy David here, about to yeet this little stone at Goliath and see what happens.
Okay, so I told y'all to trust the process, but no, y'all wanted to stay in Egypt stacking bricks.
Yo, it's Shadrach. This random dude just showed up. It's getting lit in here.
I got the horses in the back. Horse tack is attached. Hat is matte black. Got the boots that's black to match.
You know I'm a daddy's boy. He's got me in this Technicolor drip. Brother's so jelly right now. They're looking a little sus.
These Philistines thought they could flex on me. Big mistake. I just took some pre-workout and finna bring the house down.
I would like to formally apologize to God, the sailors, and this whale. Sorry, dude. Good, fam.
Do not blaspheme.
Yeet the stone.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
So obviously, you know, we can see that we know just because those are biblical stories that it's AI generated. You can still hear it a little bit in the spoken voice. It's AI generated. However, my mother the other day, she showed me this video and she was like, hey, look at this bug. It's like, what is it? Have you ever seen a bug like this before? And it was like this little fucking beetle thing. And on its back, it had this flower opening up. And she was like, I've never seen anything like that. But I was like, it's fucking AI generated, Mom. Oh. And so you are going to get some normies. You are going to get some absolute normies who do believe this kind of shit if it's in the right context.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Jack, about those images you said about the rooms and the filth, Yeah, I haven't seen them, but pretty much in all AI models, if you just say filthy room, it's just gonna randomly generate dust and random junk on the floor as well. So for someone who has worked a bit with AI models, they would be able to spot them. But like you said, in court, normies, no chance they're gonna spot it.
100%. 100%.
And this is the problem, though. It's like Yanni pulled up the court of public opinion. It doesn't matter that it's AI.
Yeah.
Now it's out there. Now people are arguing about whether it's real or whether it's not. And that's the engagement farm. That's all you need. That's all you need to create content now is the engagement farm.
Yes, exactly. I love what Paul's up to over here. He's going on drugs. He's going on serious drugs over here.
I've turned into a cartoon.
Didn't know you were a VTuber.
I'm attempting things.
Stop the rapture!
Wait, that's not the real you, Paul.
No, you just took some acid. No, this is me.
It looks just like you.
I can't tell the difference.
I cannot tell the difference.
Yeah, but I can tell the difference. He's missing the wasabi mustard on the corner of his mouth with the pickle.
Yummy. Wasabi.
Yeah, but in the VTube world, the pickle can be as large as you like.
Anything is possible in VTube world.
Oh shit, there's a whole TikTok channel full of them.
If anyone wants to generate this AI video, this is a great idea. You know that video is, I think it's a black and white video from like the 60s or something. It's like a cowboy sitting on top of a bomb being dropped from is that from how I love the bomb?
God literally told me to go to Nineveh,
Strangelove.
and I said nope, booked a ship to Tarshish instead. Let's see how that works out. All right, guys, got my ticket to Tarshish. Cheaper than therapy. Just gotta stay under God's radar for a bit.
Okay, not gonna lie, I think the radar picked me up. Wind's crazy, shit's shaking, and I'm starting to think God's not thrilled about this trip.
Okay, guys, quick update. I'm the reason for the storm.
They voted, I lost, and apparently the solution is...
All right, not dead. Just got swallowed by something. Smells like a wet camel in here.
Okay, yeah, I deserve this. I ran, I got swallowed, and now I'm literally sitting in fish guts. God, I know you're watching. I'm listening now.
I just got puked out by a fish the size of a house, and I'm covered in stuff I can't even describe.
So he's turned Australian as well.
Learn my lesson.
Yep.
Don't run from God. Like, comment, pray, and I'll see you in Nineveh.
But yeah, that scene I was describing from Dr. Strangelove, where it's the cowboy riding the bomb. Can we have a Paul Hadouken riding a pickle?
Yes.
Waving a cowboy hat.
Oh, that's great.
I think I sent you the reference in the private chat.
Please do.
Oh, yay.
Tombi's going to be having fun when he gets back, isn't he? He's going to be generating new titles every week.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, awesome sauce.
Oh. Hi. Excellent.
So I think we should move on to memes, really, shouldn't we? It's 1:30. We should get onto the memes because there's quite a few of them. So let's go AB baby with the memes.
Well, just before we forget, Smu has actually got a no, fuck you. Smu has got a stream coming up this Sunday.
Yes,
on
thank
his
you.
birthday.
On his birthday.
It's his birthday again.
Again. I know. I thought you got one, but no.
Happened last year. Jeez.
It's only once a decade, goddammit.
He's hogging the whole damn calendar.
Boo this man. Boo.
Yeah, so this Sunday at 7 p.m. UK time, if you'd like to pop over to his Kick channel, kick.com/Smu the DJ, he may or may not at some point be wearing a kilt. So.
Oh, snap. It's back.
Well, as long as he's not wearing anything underneath it, I'll buy it.
Olive oil free.
Let's get some memes on the go.
The memes. The memes.
The memes.
Hurry the fuck up!
Tombi's going to stream later on by the looks of it.
What?
He was saying Martin's props to Smu.
Yeah, props to Smu for doing what I suggested and made a 8-hour extended mix of Expedition 33's soundtrack.
Fucking awesome. Yes.
Nice.
I was kind of hoping, I should have said something, but I didn't. I was kind of hoping he would make longer form music because that shit's good.
Yeah, but not 8 hours long. Fucking hell, that's a bit long.
Dude, I love those. I will.
Why do I have to listen to it?
8-hour-long background music. Absolutely.
One song will last an entire shift of work for you.
Exactly.
Unless, of course, it's Look at My Horse or Winky Winky Bum Bum Poo Poo Titty Titty.
Oh.
Or Magical
listen.
Trevor.
I listened to the 8-hour, 10-hour version of Look at My Horse. The whole 10 hours.
My husband and I tried to do that with Magical Trevor. I think we gave up at 5 hours. We're like, dude, you win, or I can't even remember who won.
They're taking the hobbits to Isengard.
Sammy's having some connection issues, Scott. So, yeah,
sad day.
Unlucky.
So,
Sucker.
some of you may have seen Mr. Macron here getting smacked by his wife / father.
His father, husband, wife.
Yes.
/husband/husband.
What in the world? Put him in a headlock.
Grab his stick and twist it.
I like that staircase coming down to the plane is pretty good. That's the best staircase. It's a trunk staircase. Best trunk staircase coming out of the plane I've ever seen.
Wow. So, AI or not, what do you reckon? I'm going with real.
I'm saying it's real.
I seen it.
I was there.
Yeah, that is 100% real AI.
Facts.
Let's have a look at this.
He's so fucking creepy.
It's a whole creepy situation.
And both of them are creeps. Like, what the fuck?
She's the fucking crypt keeper.
They call her the school teacher.
Because she is a school teacher.
They call
She likes to play with the little boys.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Well, she does.
That's DEI groundskeeper Willie.
So, like, if you don't know, she was his school teacher when he was 15.
Yep.
Yeah. How fucked up is that? So gross.
Sounds kinky.
It's almost as fucked up as Justin Trudeau being... No, it's not.
Alive.
Yes.
Wait, what is this?
Yeah, so scroll up so we can see the full quote.
Oh my god!
So, this is literally from an interview. So,
yeah.
Yeah, and so
Because he couldn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Let's read it.
That's great.
I'll read it.
Thank you.
No. So, Abe, click on the second image.
Gibson, during an interview with Playboy, Gibson saying, "I had a female business partner once, didn't work out." Playboy asks, "Why not?"
Why not?
Gibson asks, "She was a cunt." Playboy asks, and the
And the
feminist
feminist there to put you down.
Gibson says, "The feminists don't like me, and I don't like them. I don't get their point. I don't know why the feminists have it out for me, but..." Oh, I can't see the rest of it.
That's okay. But still, we get
That
the
was a
point.
stupid quote from him.
I can't see the rest of the
He's not wrong
teleprompter.
though. He's not wrong. She was a
Zooming out.
Hold on.
Oh, there you go. Well, that's their problem, not mine. Ah, based.
Nice.
Based.
Great
Nice.
answer.
Based.
I used to hate Mel Gibson. I don't know why. I hated his face, and I just never watched any of his movies. But now, after reading this, I'm going to watch his whole discography. Filmography.
I can't wait for Passion of the Christ 2, Jew Boogaloo.
Yeah. That's going to be a
meant.
hit. What happened when you get a girlfriend?
So,
This
you
is
wanna be my
true, this
boyfriend?
is.
You know what? Yeah, I do want to be your boyfriend.
Yay! Okay, see you later, boyfriend. Hey.
Kelsey?
You know how I've been ignoring your DMs for the last 3 years?
Yeah.
I actually realized you're kind of cute. We should go on a date.
I can't. I have a girlfriend now. Brooke?
My IcklePickle, I realized that I made a huge mistake breaking up with you. I want you back.
No, I can't. I have a girlfriend.
Hi there. He's mine. No, I want him.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh my god, thank you. You saved my life.
Hey, no problem.
Anytime.
No. No! Okay, I just broke up with my girlfriend, so we can do this guilt-free from now on.
Oh my god, you're disgusting.
Absolute truth right there.
No
Holy
lies
shit.
detected.
Nope.
Well,
women.
this one is for
What a bunch of
fans of the Boondocks.
Not the same.
Oh, we got Sammy back.
Yay!
Yo.
We've got 2 Sammys.
Oh my god.
I got it.
We got it's
There we
Sammy
go. Never mind, you got
4P.
Sammy 4P. No volume,
Yeah, you're muted.
Sammy.
So this
Blasphemy.
is Gary Anthony Williams, who played Uncle Ruckus in the Boondocks.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Absolute fucking legend.
What would your Boondocks character say in this scenario? They're stuck in rush hour traffic.
It's rush hour traffic. That means there's too many damn Chinese on the road. Clear the Chinese off, clear the Negroes off, let the white man drive. That's why white man invented NASCAR, because they're the best drivers in the world.
Someone steals their girl at a club.
I ain't going to no damn club. All the club is full of color folks. Now we'll go to a country club where all the pretty white women is there and pray to white Jesus that a white man didn't take my woman. But honestly, white folks, whatever they take is theirs. It's like Midas. Whatever they touch is golden.
They're campaigning to become the next president.
First of all, my name is Uncle Ruckus, no relation. I do not deserve to be a president. Who deserves to be a president is Lord President King Donald Trump. May he be the president forever. May he hold the reins for 200 years and never let another person in the White House.
They walk in a dream con.
Oh no. I have wound up in the wrong place. I see colored folks to the left of me, brown folks to the right of me. I gotta go find somewhere whiter. Take me to a Starbucks immediately.
Oh my god!
And that is basically Uncle Ruckus's entire character.
Yeah,
Really?
he's
I have not seen
fucking
much of it
amazing.
at all.
Abe, just to say, I don't know whether we're going to have time to go through all of the memes. I want to start
No, we
wrapping
won't.
up
I've already
in about
skipped a few.
2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah.
That dude used to be a lot fatter.
Oh yeah.
He was the neighbor, or he was the one guy in Malcolm in the Middle, the father of the kid that was that stuttered or was in a wheelchair. I forgot.
What fat?
Guys, this is literally what we want: a little body facial hair, a little muscle, a little fat. That's simple. I don't ask for much. What they ask for: Superman, literally. A little bit of fat.
Pretty fucking legit.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Fortunately, that is exactly what I look like. So
What they want is 6 foot 6 inches and 6 figures, and I'm sorry, that's like 1% of the population. So
yeah,
And they're all assholes.
yeah. I'm
so
afraid.
close.
I'm afraid a whole bunch of you are gonna have to settle because there ain't enough 1%ers to go around. Sorry, ladies.
Yeah, and this is literally true.
I'm sorry, I know I'm eating a sandwich now, and I used to be hot. These women are the one who suck at the point. These are the one who are the bad people. I didn't do anything wrong. But either way, they're like, oh, we want 6 inches. We want you to be 6 feet tall.
Well, yeah, hop on a scale, bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Halal Quinn.
And then they're like, oh.
Oh my god.
I
just spit out my water.
Then you watch Frogan. You watch Frogan do her haram mukbang, and you're like, you know what? I don't know if I give a shit anymore. And they're like, you're a bigot. And I was like, you know what?
Sandwich, bitch. Sandwich, bitch.
I think, wouldn't it be halal mukbang? Because haram mukbang is eating things that would be forbidden and banned.
Yeah, but she don't give a fuck.
Oh, that's what I eat. Is
haram mukbang. Yeah, it'd be like pork sausages,
called the haram
bacon, pork pies.
This bitch is.
Right, we need to make this the last one, I think.
LT40 wide hydraulic saw mount that I
Perfect.
use daily.
This is my Nintendo 64.
Yes.
This is my
That's second.
Ricky Berwick, absolute legend.
There we have it,
looks
folks.
better.
Yes, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. We're at the end of the stream now, so we're going to go around the horn very quickly because it's 10-2, and the Eclectic Goat needs to use this EV Muck space, and it is her last slice and dice on a Wednesday for now, at least for the foreseeable future. So please go over to the Eclectic Goat after this stream. But until then, we're going to go around the horn. Hanayama, where can we find you? What are you doing?
Doing nothing, being here next week. Next.
Jolly good. And we'll save Uncle Martin for last. Paul Hadouken, what are you doing?
In an hour, I'm about to just listen to some music live on stream and just hang out. That's about it. And then next week, and then tomorrow, I'm playing some Elden Ring. And then check out the Company Boys channel on the weekends.
Cool.
And the Beelzebub at night.
Rasta for me. It's Paul Hadouken in a ganja tree. Hey, what are you doing?
If I'm still awake, I'm going to be in Sergeant stream tonight, and then after that, it'll be the pub on Saturday morning, then Screaming Into the Void on Saturday night, and then God knows whatever in the meantime. I'll be there for Smu stream on Sunday, and yeah, that'll do.
Awesome. Greg, what is going on with you?
Nothing. I'll be back Wednesday.
Excellent.
Still have another.
Excellent. Yanni, what are you doing, my dear? What's going on?
You can find me over at Yarnwich Live, where I swear and act crazy and play video games and occasionally craft. Normally, Martin and I would be playing Baldur's Gate tomorrow, but I'm a loser and I have an appointment that I have to keep up with. So he's going to be doing other stuff, and I'll be streaming, I don't know when, tomorrow. But then I'll be playing something spooky on Friday. So find me at
Jolly
Yarnwich
good. Sammy 3P, where can we find you? What are you doing?
Oh, I'm eating this sandwich, and you can find me on Twitter.
Based. Thank you for joining us, Sammy 3P. It was a nice surprise to see you. And of course, Uncle Martin, what are you doing? Where will we find you? What's the crack?
Well, you'll find me on Uncle Martin Succinct Gaming on YouTube and Rumble, and tomorrow I'll be playing a bit of First Descendant, some goon material for the audience.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Wow.
And did you have your links ready to drop in the chat?
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, thank you both to Sammy 3Pete and to Uncle Martin for joining us as guests. Thank you very much to the panel and everybody in the chat. I'm Jack Tarlad. You'll find me at Jack Tarlad on all of my socials. I was supposed to be going live about 11 o'clock tonight with a stream of my own, but I think I'm going to go over and watch the Eclectic Goat's Final Slice and Dice. So find me in the chat over there, and thank you so much to everyone for joining us for today's show. Until next time, boys and girls, we'll see you soon. Take care. Wave, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
See ya. Bye. Let's do
Go
the
fuck
outro.
yourself.
Bye. Bye.